You're watching the Bear Dice Club.
Welcome back.
Damn near killed him.
So now we're live.
There we go.
Welcome all. Welcome to.
No, wait, I was thinking of Wismer.
Happy Juneteenth, everyone.
Blast it.
All you white boys.
It's my day. Shut up.
It's your day?
What?
Yeah, it is.
That is
It's my day.
objectively not true.
It is June 19th. It's my half birthday.
Okay, well.
My day.
What is a half
Well,
birthday?
I think.
Well, no.
I
Wait,
think
let's not
maybe
brush past
perhaps-
that. What is
Very
a half
merry
birthday?
unbirthday.
Let's not brush
to
past
him.
the fact that a 30-something is sitting here talking about half birthdays still.
Let's not brush over the fact that a 30-something white man is trying to take over Juneteenth.
No more slavery? How about my half birthday, guys?
First they came for your birthdays and you
Listen.
said nothing. Then they came for your half birthdays and you said nothing.
Abolishment of
talking about
slavery.
all this
Like, yes,
slavery
absolutely. That's
junk
very
and
important. But hey,
forgot-
let's give it up
forgot
for
my
let's keep
birthday.
it going for my half birthday, all right? Yeah.
Let's not forget about that.
Can we get some
Can
W's
we keep
in
it going?
the chat?
Let's get some F's in the chat.
Oh, for all the half birthdays unremembered.
I know, wait, F's in the chat are bad. So,
F's in the
kind of
chat are
appropriate
bad.
for what we've got going on here.
F pays respects. What you're looking for is W's. You want some W's in the chat.
For Wumbo.
You got such a M for mini. Speaking of M for mini, we find ourselves in a forest at the edge of a road,
Yes.
leading up to a city that all wants us dead.
I would
you
say
Just that
everybody
one
wants
kinda
dead.
like me.
Yes, Prince.
We're not liked by a
Um,
vampire hunter named Simon Belmont. I mean, by a political figure named Simon Aramont. That fell
Any
flat.
Googles.
That fell so. Why do all my jokes end with crickets? I hate this.
I didn't even hear it.
Damn. It was a good one.
But yes, you guys have decided to camp out. Simon is very much keeping himself on the opposite end of the campfire from Knox. But
I
yes,
just don't understand.
um,
I explained it all to him. He should be okay now.
nay, I was going to say Habhab at the moment is. I was going to say he was in sleep mode, but he objectively just does not sleep. So we'll say he's defragging at the moment.
He's pretending
He's
to sleep 'cause that's
defragging
what people
because he
do.
overloaded his circuits with
This
arcane
is
energy.
true, yes.
Holy shit.
Oh, that looks so bad after it actually
He
went through.
cast every single buff he had available.
Just for funsies.
What was the total cost of all that spell work? You posted
I
it.
don't want to think about that.
It was excessive. It was extravagant. The poor guy got.
It was a lot, yes.
There's a lot, yeah.
Ew, Habhab, do that out in the bushes. I don't want to see you defragging yourself.
But yeah, you guys are just kind of like chilling out in the bushes. You're here with like I said, a brand new ginger that you guys have never met before.
Also called
You're
Mr.
down
George.
2 party members at this point, and
They're dead. Gone, never to be seen again. Goodbye.
is there anything that you guys are looking to, like, as you guys are doing this? What about Bernie? What's he got going on at the moment? What's his whole
What's going on
take
all
this whole
around
thing?
here?
Oh, yes, tell us, Bernie, now that we can understand what you're saying, and you don't sound like
Yes,
a late
let's go to
man from the Philippines.
Yeah, right.
We can
Hi,
finally
from the
understand.
Philippines.
What
It's
would he be doing right
Bernie.
now? That's like, is he talking to you guys or talking to his cat?
I'm blind. I cannot see. I'm legally blind.
You either give it to mom or you can throw it away. Or you
I think Bernie would be
throw it away, bud.
just glaring at his cat just periodically, but
Why is Bernie glaring at the cat?
fucking pissed.
Poor cat.
His name Bernie because he's on fire.
Yeah, that boy.
No, he's on fire. He's a hothead.
That boy's magic.
His name is Bernie because he needs you.
His name's Bernard.
Help stamp out forest fires?
Out.
No, because
Well,
he's a
oh,
hunk
sorry,
of burning love.
Run through the shit tunnels.
He needs you to vote so we can get free healthcare.
I'd like to tell you about this grassroots movement.
Yeah, over here we've got the cat and Bernie and
In the burb. That's
Habhab.
Batsum. Botsum and Batsum.
I cannot get rid of the
The defending bone.
defending bone on him for whatever reason.
That's because he's a bonehead.
Go to show sequencer effects viewer. On your left hand panel. It should be one of like the bottom.
Sequence layer?
Oh, it doesn't say that. Okay. Never mind. Go to his buffs and just like disable all his buffs. They should be gone by now anyway.
I can't even see anything. It's just a black screen.
Yeah, there we go.
It's because you're not here
There you
yet,
go.
technically.
Oh yes,
Wherever
give me
I
one
wanna
moment
be.
here.
Right.
No eyes
There
with-
is
No eyes, which to see.
Knox, who is not invisible at the moment.
By the way, I do appreciate you giving me all that shithole over there. Yeah.
And Sam.
And there he is. Hey,
guys.
Nathan.
Nathan! Yes,
It's Rob- it's
Habhab
Rob
is no
Robertson.
longer defragging at the moment.
Yeah, it was a long time coming, but
Do we have to kick
Well,
him out of the beard club? We
yeah,
can't
we
have
said-
him here anymore, can we?
I know. We basically said that you had to
Oh.
defrag after all of that because you're coming down off of too much arcane high.
yeah, no, I love it. Yeah, I love it. Well, no. Justin doesn't have a beard either, and neither does Thomas. So
Hello.
So
Rough
they're
one.
not allowed in
Don't
the club.
worry. Don't worry. He'll be back soon enough.
I will be. I will be. a lot of people are already asking about it. Like my neighbor Pam, who's like a million years old, and it's just, it's weird. It's
Just
weird.
keep it
That's
clean
like,
shaven, never bring it back. And then one day, boom.
yeah.
Honestly, Nathan only did this as a handicap to the rest of us. He's like, yo,
Yeah.
I had too much of a beard game going on. I'm letting you guys like catch up.
That's my
I've,
familiar.
Get ya.
It was my
I'll
Finally
never,
on
I'll
top,
never be
baby.
part of the beard club.
Basically, what I'm saying is that Nathan has
2 more
lapped
weeks, I'm
us.
finally on top.
Nathan has lapped us as far as beards go. So
He's done more than lapped us. He's playing a whole different game, man.
He's playing 4D chess.
We're
You
in
guys are
Little
playing
League.
beard
He's sitting here
games.
playing freaking. He's in the Olympics. So, like,
a new game plus.
I cannot think of a more pathetic sport than Little League bearding.
well, if that's a thing, we're in it right now. So,
Oh man,
Little League bearding.
yeah, Little
I'll
League bearding seems like it would not be a fun sport to watch.
Nathan isn't even pro bearding. He's like pro bowl bearding. Like, he's a top player. They pick him every year. So.
Nathan is his own all-star game team.
What does he?
I'm the starter, and I'm also the entire bench for.
Any hoozles. So yeah, we have a group of people who all happen to be here at the moment. Kind
Hey,
of
I'm one of
hanging
those
out.
people.
Yes, on the shore
Where are you
of
people?
this river. Just kind of enjoying the firelight. The cat is kind of like hanging out by the fire, just sort of like grooming itself, you know.
Aewen keeps accidentally burning herself because she's trying to get her clothes dry.
He is too big.
But he's getting too close to the fire.
You guys didn't just start, did you? Or you weren't waiting for
Yeah,
me?
We
were-
literally
No,
just started.
we pretty much.
I
No,
just
yeah,
got here
we
too, so-
like
Why
I
do you keep
said,
disappearing?
I had
We
to go
spent a
over
little
everything
time
that happened because we
upkeeping.
have a lot of people that have been here at just sort of like disparate times. But you've been here the whole time. You know what's up.
Yeah.
But yes, what alabaster? Oh,
Alabaster?
Okay, why do people keep disappearing and reappearing?
On what?
don't worry about it.
Because our DM is doing things.
It is true. Why is the map in black and white?
Not.
This is,
It's
dark mode.
not.
the
If
dark-
I click my token. I think
Oh,
it's
that's
because
only
of
if you
your
click your
time
token.
of day.
If I click my token, it remains
Maybe?
black
I
and
don't
white.
know.
Although I'm not too bothered by it, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm really
Well,
not sure.
You need to find
Whatever.
your own computer, okay?
Here we go. We'll just do
Without
this.
mom or dad.
So the Haitians put
Um,
together map anyway.
It's a nice map.
There you go.
Yeah.
Like I
This
said,
is what
this is
colors
sort
look
of the
like?
closest that I could find as far as like what Feralwood looks like.
The buildings almost look like they're spelling something out on the like middle ring.
Like boob.
My screen is just a bunch of gray squares.
The
Your
roofs
screen sucks.
remind me of when I used to draw out maps by hand in high school. I used to do the little lines like that too to indicate that they were,
Okay.
roofs and roofs.
Roofs.
So it's very. I'm feeling nostalgic looking at the houses.
Ruffs and rums.
Roughs.
There's roofs
Red rum.
on these rooms.
Roofs.
But
Like
anyways,
saying,
yeah.
Anyway.
So are you guys just kind of like spending the night in silence? Like everybody's kind of like pissed at each other?
No, Bernie's always got something to say.
Oh, we're not. We're pissed.
I'm gonna have to
Well, you
refresh
guys,
here because
like
I can't
you
see anything.
and Sem and Aewen just found out that Knox kind of sold out your friend. Oh, yes, your friend's not with you. Everybody's best friend needs to be here.
Our favorite
Stefan?
sewer boy.
Oh man, if he could have just
Stefan.
accidentally died, it would have fixed a lot of my problems.
Our favorite lad. Our goodest of boys.
Yes,
Abs-
Stefan
absolute
doesn't have.
lad.
There's not enough room around the fire for Stefan to sit, so he's sitting on the outside of the circle.
Lad. Oh, Aewen feels bad about that. She tries to make some room, but she's sitting too near Knox, and he won't come over.
So, you guys would just, you just come in to get this guy out, or what?
I wouldn't even know.
He's
Uh,
jabbing a finger
buddy.
towards Stefan.
No, we kind of just accidentally ended up there.
You guys weren't even there to rescue me.
Oh, we were
Uh,
definitely there to rescue you, man. That was part of the plan the whole time. After we,
didn't
found
know
out what
you
they
were
did
there.
to you.
Yeah, we didn't know you were there.
I don't believe you.
Yeah,
I mean, I
think so.
didn't. If it means anything, Stefan, I didn't even know who you were until I first met you. I'm new to this, and I wasn't told. And she like does a slow turn to Knox.
And Knox kind of just goes,
Oh.
Stefan just kind of looks at you. He's like, well, "Yeah, of course you didn't know me until you met me. That's how meeting people works."
Fair.
got him.
I mean, how do you respond to that other than yeah, right?
Got you dead to rights.
You know what I'm talking about with this guy?
But yeah, he's just like, "So what were you doing down there?"
Running.
Well, it turns out that those guys are kind of bad, right? So we decided to deal with it.
By running.
No, we
Yeah,
were
really?
accosted by powerful people of the city and the Thieves Guild, and we made a run for it.
Wait, you guys got attacked by the Thieves Guild? Were they trying to capture you?
No. I think they were trying
They
to
had
kill us.
They had they had like swords and
He
stuff.
starts just like cackling. He's like, "I'm sorry, this sucks for most of you, but it's very funny that it happened to him specifically."
It wasn't much of a
Points
problem.
at
We
Knox.
just killed them back, so.
Hey, Stefan's got some balls back.
And it's party knowledge. It's party knowledge that
some
Stefan was
shit.
kidnapped by Knox.
Oh yeah,
now party.
he basically dropped that bomb on you guys last time.
Okay.
Also,
okay.
kidnapping's such a strong word.
He just led himself
Yeah.
to.
I
he
more
led the man
introduced him to a friend of mine
who then kidnapped him.
and didn't care about the consequences.
They took me away in a
It's a good
bag
thing.
in front of you.
I'm
Did he
sorry to
pay
hear
me?
that.
I don't know if he paid me.
It's
I think you
definitely
did it as a favor because you had gotten Thieves Guild
You
angry
owed
at
them.
Defi-
You're
It's
clearing.
definitely kidnapping. It was against his
You're
will.
enough of your.
It wasn't against his will. He came with.
Is it kidnapping if the victim isn't a child? Or a goat?
That's a good question. You man-napped him, obviously. Then the wrong crime.
I introduced him to someone. They kidnapped him. It's a different
Okay,
thing.
Habs might
I
buy
didn't know the
that. I don't know if
results.
anyone else will.
Aewen does not buy that.
You get a D plus. You just barely pass.
They
Habs.
put a bag on my head and
Whatever. You guys believe what you want to believe.
Yeah.
they put a bag on my head and then left me while you were watching.
They put the bag on your
Well,
head.
this is getting us nowhere.
Oh, while Knox was watching.
When I left.
Okay.
This is getting us. This
I
is
don't want
getting
a
us
bag on my
nowhere.
head. He should have left when he
Bernie,
had the
you were
chance.
there because they wanted your secret recipe, your secret sauce, right? So what are you gonna do now? I mean, you're out. You
I
could
don't know,
come with
it's
us.
Well, I don't know. It seems like you guys got your own shit to deal with. You know, you're already being
Well-
hunted. Maybe I should.
We do have a lucrative, well-paying job if you want to get in on this.
They're not called the bumblefucks for anything, I guess. Or for nothing.
It's been a while since I've been running with troublemakers, ne'er-do-wells. Tell me more. What kind of things are you involved with? Who's your employer? Don't mind me asking. And I'm gonna need to hear some numbers here.
I think their most recent employer tried to kill them.
Yeah.
Well, our employer is.
Our employer got my mic all gross.
There we go. It was like not unmuting.
No.
Our employer, it's like royalty or something. Some king guy. I'm probably
King
not the
Arma?
person to ask any of these questions. I'm
if
just
only
along
El
for
was
the
here.
ride and getting paid.
If only El was here, he'd know the answers. I wonder where he went anyway.
Well, we've been paid in the tens of thousands of gold pieces by Prince.
You do certainly have my attention.
Yeah, that's why these items are possible that we were able to make and buy. I'd brandish.
That's why we're so dripped out.
Right. But our main.
Yes, we're dripping. We just got out of a river.
Our main employer.
You have so much to learn.
There's a lot of issues now, and we have to stay low for the time being.
When you say stay low, Aewen goes,
All right.
"Oh no, the boys in the mansion."
Well, I'll tell
Are
you
they
what.
gonna
I'll
be
think
okay?
about it.
I don't know. We should probably get them out at some point.
Well, at least go check up on them. Oh dear.
Yeah. Crass can probably handle himself, but
We did
I
tell
I would-
them
I
no
wouldn't
more
wanna leave it to
weapons.
chance, though.
But how are they going to defend themselves?
Crass has bombs and guns. He's
You
a
guys
dangerous
got a place in
person,
the
but
Ballenwald.
but he's only one person, unfortunately.
Well, I guess first things first. Let's go deal with the boys at the house. See if they're okay.
Wait, what can you do? Like, what's your thing?
My thing.
Yeah, what's your like?
Yeah, you weren't
like,
exactly that great in the fight.
He
You
has
didn't
a-
really
he's a-
do a whole lot.
Oh, I
He has
didn't
a
really
sword.
have my
So
Well,
like this
he-
girl here,
equipment, yeah.
she can shoot a bow real good. That bat there can blow things up real good.
Bad thing.
Habs is real
Possibly
good
close
at
to
being
that.
smart and stuff, and I can open doors that shouldn't be opened. So what can you do?
I can shoot and stab. Thank you.
Well,
Blow stuff up real good.
Fire bats.
I'm Bernie Klein. I can. Well, I got a sword and got magic hands.
Aewen scoots away from him. I don't like that.
He winks
A
at
lot
her.
of us have magic again, so Hell, Hab, Sam. It's a good thing to have magic hands.
Aewen reacts interestingly to being hit on, whether or not she actually is. I just noticed.
The last couple of years, I've just been wandering around being a healer for the most part. Haven't been getting too many fights. Be honest with you, kind of miss it.
Well, we're adventurers.
What, the fighting or the healing? Which part do you
Well, the
miss?
fighting.
Or the trouble.
Life's been a bit too tame. Being honest with you.
I suppose it's not really an adventure without a fight. Or some kind of struggle.
Anyway.
Well,
Yeah, I could heal people and cure diseases and sicknesses and I got a cat. This is Alabaster. He can do a whole bunch of other shit that is actually quite useful. So.
Aw, kitty.
Yeah.
Aewen holds her hand out for Alabaster.
he looks at you and goes back to cleaning himself.
Aewen is sad now.
To go do something, so I'm just going to pretend Knox didn't listen to any of that. I'm going to look at Aewen and I'm going to go, so is he good?
Remains to be seen, but he does have a cat, and cats are cute.
I love how cats
So,
begin.
okay, that's not. Habs, is he good?
Don't go thinking I'm a cat person. It's no thing.
So he's got this prolific drug history or something with his family, and he's got a sword, but he's got a cat, so he's a good guy.
You know what, Habs? On a scale of 1 to 10, how good's this fit for our group here? What are you thinking? Give me something analytical. Give me a number to go off of.
Yes, a 10 with a confidence interval of 92%.
All right, Habs likes you. I like Habs. This is great. So,
Like I said, I'll think about it.
Oh man, Bernie's doing numbers out here.
About a moment here, but like I said,
Trust me.
we're pretty
You'll learn-
inviting. We'll take
gold
anybody.
involved. I am interested. So,
All right.
Don't worry,
well,
Bernie. You'll learn to hate him.
Well,
so
through
where
our
are you guys
work, we
headed
were able
tonight?
to.
What do we got
well,
going
we
on
can head
here?
back to our house, but I don't know what to do with that guy. As I'm pointing to Stefan.
Stefan, number one.
Stefan.
Isn't someone trying to
you-
kill you?
Do you have a safe place to be?
Well, the last time I really should try and go back to my office because, oh boy, you guys, the infrastructure around here has gotten real bad. It's so
Yeah.
bad.
I did notice that.
I
There's a lot
can
of
I
sick
give you a
people.
rundown on it if you'd like.
Maybe
We
later.
saw a lot of it on our way in.
I just hear in my brain, I just hear the sitcom of everyone going, "No!"
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
He starts talking. Knox is leaving.
Aewen just goes, well, before you give us a rundown, don't you need, like, modern information? You better wait on that.
You
Yeah,
wanna
I
see the
should,
city? Have you seen the city? When's the last time you were above ground?
And whose fault is that?
Oh God, I haven't seen actual.
Realizing I don't
daylight
care.
or-
So we'll go into the city and we'll just look at it, and you could tell us on a scale of 1 to 10. I'm doing scales today. How it's looking.
He's
So-
doing numbers, he's doing scales. You don't know what he's gonna do next.
He's like, yeah, all right. But I mean, we're already here. Might as well just nap. Do we want to just nap or what?
I like a nap.
I mean,
So
that kinda already
yeah.
was.
yeah, you guys just decide to hang out and nap for a bit. You guys spend the night.
Could I do ascending to Crass to see if he's okay and to arrange for? I would personally like to get Crass, Peter, and Stanislav out of the mansion tomorrow morning.
So Kras and Stanislav. Who else?
Peter.
And Peter are.
Etor.
There we go.
I
Vitor.
was like, it's like 90% correct. That's pretty good today.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Petor Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Petor Piper picked a
but yeah,
peck of
so
pickled peppers
let
and
me
Petor Piper
look
peck.
here.
It would just be it doesn't have to be. It's like a 25 words or something. I just want to make sure they're
Yes,
okay.
I want to know what your what is the message that you're crafting.
What are your words? What are they?
Let's see here.
The numbers, Mason. What do they mean?
So this is the crafts. Are you Stanislav? Are you Stanislav and Petor? Okay. Got attacked by Prince. I can't remember the name.
Simon.
Be ready to be teleported.
Be ready to be.
I don't know. It's tough, like talking and counting the words.
Make ready for teleportation.
Be ready.
You're at 17 right now.
Yeah. So I said, be ready to be teleported tomorrow morning at the mansion. Is that enough? Is that 25? I forget the numbers.
You have 3 words left.
Yeah. So that's all. I'll just leave it at that.
And then you end it with "I love you."
Okay. Yeah.
If you want, Shane, you
Please
can
bring
message-
breakfast.
If you want,
Please
to, Shane,
bring
you
breakfast is a good one.
You can message me his response,
Please
and I'll voice it out for
bring
you.
breakfast.
That would be El-Anon's request if you were here.
All right, give me one moment here, and I will type out his response.
Yeah, I should have typed it before coming today.
So with the sending spell, you use 25 to the sender, and then you get 1 response, and that's it.
Yeah, from he
whole
doesn't
casting.
have to respond. Yeah, he doesn't have to respond if he doesn't want to.
Okay. So you
there's
just get
ways
1
that it can-
interaction, and that's it.
Yeah, it's a 5th level spell in 1E. In 5E, it's a 3rd level. And I always fuck up the word counts. How many times have you sending? I still I have such a hard time counting with my hands and being the right whatever. But,
What spell school is sending?
oh,
Conjuration, I would assume. Just from. You can tell by the way that it is.
communication. Yeah,
Nash is an aspen.
it's a good question. Let me see here.
I'm guessing conjuration as well.
Either that or illusion.
Nah.
Voice coming out of nowhere.
Evocation, believe it or not. In Pathfinder 1,
That makes
yeah,
sense.
because you're creating a sound. Well,
You're
there's so much-
evoking.
yeah, but I could definitely see why you'd think conjuration and stuff. But I didn't know that.
That actually makes more sense because conjuration
It's-
is more like making something from nothing, but evocation is like changing the
Oh my
like
God,
the laws of
it's-
physics sort of
It's
thing.
Desmond, the true villain in the shadow. The Void Child.
It's, the shadow
Uh-oh.
plane.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
It's a-
That was
Shadow
quite
Kai,
the firm
uh,
finger point there. Oh,
The father finger.
yeah.
Nope. I regret that statement.
the father finger. Okay. That's what we're gonna say. The father finger.
There's the horse going by. I can hear it. Here, there. Someone's munching
He's
on
just
something.
sitting
real
in the
loud.
void. That's
That's what I said. A Void Child.
So Bernie kind of leans over to Aewen and kind of jabs his head over to the direction of Stefan's like, oh, he did. He did. You know, running with you guys, is he? Like, all the time? Like, just ask him.
Oh, I have no idea. I only just met him here.
I just gotta say, that's gonna be quite the factor, whether I going with you guys or not.
He's
He
a
doesn't
city
really-
employee.
I've
We're gonna
spent
try to
plenty of
return him
time
safely. Yeah.
with-
doesn't really seem like an adventurer to
with
me.
him, chained to a wall, chained to a fucking wall. Listen to him blathering on and on and on. I can't take it anymore.
He does seem to know his job, doesn't he?
Really?
I suppose it's good to be an authority on something.
I could
right?
probably teleport him into the city, or we can use Sem's teleports, whatever. It doesn't matter. One of the teleports.
Via
and then,
trees.
Do we have a tree in our backyard yet?
get him back to if we can get him to the castle area, he should be safe there.
Stefan?
Yes.
Yeah, because he works in the. Well, I don't know. He doesn't work in the castle. But
No,
I don't know if you
works
can
for the
teleport
city.
into the castle area. They may
No,
have
no,
boards against
but-
that. But
well,
but
yeah,
within
I
the
mean,
vicinity, yeah. I
We're
understand. what you
like, yeah, we're like in the noble district. We're like the kind of like the poor people of the noble district, and
Why don't we just
actually,
bring
you
him
guys are
home
new
and
money.
figure out what we want to
Yeah,
do with him?
yeah.
There.
Oh yeah, so I'd mentioned to Bernie to impress. We're mansion owners, and that is because of our job that we have.
And
Our
our
rules
mansion.
are sitting, eh?
You feel
Can't
proud
be
of that one,
mansion
shit?
owner without a mansion.
What?
You happy with your work there?
I am. Thank you for asking.
God damn it. So, Crass's response.
I'm excited.
Anyhow, Morris showed up alone, was followed by guards. Be ready for rootin' tootin' teleportation. Sounds like a rip-roaring rodeo, my robo buddy. Breakfast included.
Oh, okay. A man after my own robotic heart.
Nice.
I don't believe Crass ever pronounced the words yeehaw during my control of the man. I leave him alone with you for one character. And look what you've done to my boy.
He's immediately Yosemite Sam.
Lost his character sheet, man.
Well, if anyone can make it to the morning, it's
Inside
Crass. So
voice.
I'm yeah. I
And
don't feel
Maury's there with him now.
Robo buddy.
And
Well, yeah.
Maury's
wrong,
Maury's
Robo.
great as long as he just needs to stay in one place.
Yeah. If any people can make it to the morning, it's going to be those two. And then Stanislav and Peter aren't slouches either. They basically defended a whole mansion against.
Yeah, you guys came back to an
so-
absolute horror show that had been made of
Yeah.
your mansion.
Habs relays what Crass said, and Aewen goes, "Wait a minute, Maury showed up alone? Where's El?"
I don't know.
Oh,
He was in the sewer, and then he wasn't.
he teleported
We'll-
away with Maury. Where did he go? Oh no! Damn it!
Well, I left instructions for everyone to be ready for morning teleport.
Breakfast included.
Well, and then Crass, yeah, thankfully, is thinking
Teleport
Yeah,
included.
like
because we're hungry. So.
Hungry for some
now
money.
Aewen is worried. Great.
But yeah, you guys are a little bit worried, but yeah, you guys, spend the night out here. It's very peaceful.
Not here.
Yeah. The what's the word I'm looking for? The carts stop rolling by shortly after you make your way out here and start drying yourselves off. You guys can see
Oh, no.
yourselves.
No one's sleeping.
What are you?
Our dear friend Knox just rolled a 19 on his snore skill. He's
Yeah,
he's
Knox
sawing
is-
logs.
Yeah, it's one of the drawbacks of the job, Bernie.
Well, you know what? There's the nice thing about that is that there's a
Sorry.
convenient river that you can push him into if he gets too loud.
Yeah, but he's obviously sleeping so deeply. Stefan, help me.
You want me to push him in the river?
No, I
His
want you to help me
snoring
push him
volume, it varies from night to night, so it's not always this loud. But tonight it
Seems
is.
to be weirdly based on a 1 to 20 scale.
That just
Is that a
seems
rough
like
day?
On a scale of 1 to 20, how loud would you say my snore is?
why wouldn't you just rate it on a scale of 1 to 10? That seems so much simpler.
What about us have you seen that makes anything simple, Stefan?
Well, point taken.
Now come here. Help me roll this guy into the river.
Oh God, he doesn't need any more reason to kill me, right?
He won't know it's you.
All right.
And don't you want revenge?
He comes over and
All right.
helps you push him into the river.
Wouldn't I notice people lifting strain you'd have to push a 300-pound man into a river.
Aren't you so asleep you're snoring though?
Yeah, but you know what? If somebody starts moving me in my bed when I'm snoring in real life, I notice. So
I'll see if
I
I
suppose
can,
you can't be taken by surprise.
Oh, that's right. Well, I wonder if that applies while he's sleeping or not. But he
I don't
just
know if that
stabs you
applies while I'm
guys.
sleeping.
Yeah,
I'll
he
see
just
if I
stabs
can
you
give you
guys
something
anyway.
How about you
a bit more pleasant to listen to as you.
Give me
Try and get some
a
sleep
sleight of
here.
hand roll.
Just stab
Me?
him.
Who?
A little stab.
Me?
A little warning stab. Like a warning stab.
Yeah.
Those stabs.
Sleight of hand. Why?
Let's
Yeah,
go!
alright.
Natural 20! Let's
Yeah.
go!
Basically, she's the one that really does it. She does this whole thing where she like gets you to roll over onto a sheet that she's already set up by like tickling your nose with one of the flights on her arrow. You roll over onto basically like a sack that she has ready, and her and Stanislav are like, okay, 1, 2, and then they just like lift up on this thing, and you just are launched into the river.
Now what? Now I'm gonna die in this river.
No, you're just like in the shallows off the
Oh, I
bank.
know, like
like
those-
yeah.
You come up
Oh, man.
spluttering, and we frantically go to sit back down by the fire.
You guys don't know what you've done.
Tabs
You
is taking
know
notes.
the bonus I have on sleight of hand, buddy.
It's a good prank. Good prank. Gives them a high five.
Yeah, that was a good prank.
Stefan
Just
fully
grumbling.
like
angry.
fully refuses to even acknowledge that anything has happened.
This group seems to
Why?
have just the right dose of chaos for my liking.
Aewen goes, well,
If I'm
you gotta
being
send
honest.
that mess. The dunking is the least that could be done.
So yes,
I'll be making
you guys
sure to
spend the
sleep
rest of the
with one
night
eye
here.
open.
I would say probably, I'm guessing you guys are wanting to get out of here early, so right as dawn starts breaking over the horizon in the morning, which means that unfortunately, Sim, you're not a small creature. Why are you small sized?
But she's small.
He is
Wait,
small.
no.
He's a gnome.
The bat was small.
Oh, I guess you are small.
In
Oh, you're at
5e
diminutive
well,
right now. There we go.
sure, yeah.
But yes, your token was a little bit too small.
Too
So you
small.
gotta change that in
We don't
his
like it.
attributes.
Why are you so
Yes,
small?
I just did that. But
so
yes,
little?
you guys make your way into the city.
Making our way downtown, moving fast. Boy.
Yeah, as you guys are making your way in, it's pretty peaceful. You can there's already some traffic along the road making its way, like traders and whatnot making their way into the city. You see.
Oh, I was just gonna teleport to that mansion to.
Oh, you were just going to teleport us. Oh, okay. Well, then you guys
Yeah.
hang out in the morning. You guys take like a good hour or so
Yeah.
to prepare spells for those that need to do so.
Yeah.
As you do, like the rest of you are kind of watching. Like I said, there are people along the road making their way to the city. You hear like the gentle clopping of
I don't know
hooves
if I
in the
want to be
distance.
teleported. It makes me kind of sick.
And you
Hopefully, it's like an in-out sort of thing, but it might not be.
And yeah, you can see that there are guards on patrol with their torches, making their way along the outside of the walls and along the top here. Just, sort of patrolling, making sure nothing too terrible's going on. But yes,
Starting, as it were.
after the spellcasters have prepared for the day, after Habs has dried out all of his spell component pouch.
Yeah, I mean, well, the bat guano.
You don't want
I
dry.
just don't. Well, no. You want it dry. I imagine you'd want it dry instead of wet. Just and
Yeah,
Sam
but Sam
probably
helped
has
you out with that last night.
Yeah.
She was able to help you replace your.
Okay, and then I would have tried to. I
You
would have
just
tried
have
to
like a
dry
little
it
like
out.
vial that you
Yeah,
can
you
put
just-
it in. You don't have to like store it.
Yeah,
on
you
the
just
bottom
dried
of your
it over
bag.
the fire.
Yeah, kind of get the water.
Oh, I accidentally touched the guano in my bag. Why do you have guano
Be
in
like
my bag? It's a smoking
powdered
point.
guano.
Yeah, it's you need it to cast fireball.
Yep.
And then I have eggshells for stinking cloud, rotten egg.
But yeah,
Always like,
You know, I got a
That's
sword
also
for
good.
stabbing, so that seems to the only
It's
component I
good.
need, baby.
I have a sword. I have
Less
a
smelly. Less smelly than
a
eggs.
cane, but I can also
I've got it.
stab you with it as a sword.
Yeah, and I don't have to keep bat shit in my bag, so it's great.
It sounds great.
I've got a brand new pair of roller skates. You got a brand new tee.
So yes, as you spend some time, I don't even think you need to spend that much time casting it because it is only, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people that you're looking to go with. That is well within the level limits for your level of, or no, wait, let me look up.
6, if
Well,
you count the cat.
usually it's 3, but like the way we've been doing it is if I'm willing to spend more than a round.
Yes,
we
that's
can
right.
go-
Yep.
And we have to be we have to be holding hands, like like an unbroken.
Yes, essentially. So yeah,
Who's holding whose hand here?
you see Habhab starts doing like some calculations in his brain. He doesn't need to like write them down because he's made of math.
I'd like to hold Aewen's hand.
As he is a robot.
Why? Why would you want such a thing, Saul?
Just
I
Why
saw you.
on earth?
imagine
I
like
saw
a
what you did.
hologram. A hologram. He's
I saw
illusionist. He
what you
creates
did.
images sometimes, but like a hologram of him, like a XYZ. Getting all the planes.
That's
planar
right.
stuff, and I like the picture of a hologram from the robot.
Yeah, it's like
Uh,
you see
I'd
that with
also
like
like to
all of the
squeeze Aewen's
crazy
hand just a
algebra
little
and
too hard.
like all of
Yeah.
the crazy like Greek letters that they put into math for whatever reason, and then you see
Yeah.
like charts of like space time being graphed in front of you.
The
I imagine
downfall of
most
mankind.
most of the characters are probably either it's probably draconic or elvish because those are like kind of the prime magic
Languages.
languages, but gnomish too to a lesser extent. But I think
I guess Gnomish lends itself well to engineering.
All
those
right.
would
Didn't you
be
live? You lived around gnomes, right? So you'd probably.
gnomish is his first language.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and he lives.
So, after having gone through your calculations here, roll me a D100.
Yes, sir.
I'm curious, Nathan. If Habhab's ever slept, would he dream of electric sheep?
The person that would
Dirty.
appreciate dreaming the most can't, and it's sad because it's like I think I made this point before. He's illusionist. Seeing, hearing things that aren't there. And
Making up a
dreams are
story
kind
to
of-
fool yourself would impress him the most.
He would absolutely love to dream, but he can't do that. So, but yeah, I suppose he could have electric sheep in his dream if he were.
I think
able
that's a
to.
reference that no one really gets, sadly.
I get it.
I get that reference.
Yay! Yay! Do people get my reference?
It sounded familiar. Is it something with
It's a
Bender
book.
or something? Or
Do androids dream of electric sheep?
Yep, you guys find yourself inside of the mansion.
All right. Do we see Crass and company?
Yes, you guys end up around around the kitchen table, and you see Crass is there with like bags packed, and he's like, "Wait, I thought we were gonna be teleporting." Oh,
Knox teleported with his feet already on the table and is like.
He just
I don't
shows
know what's
up.
going on.
Wait, how did you do that?
yeah, Crass was like packed and ready to go. Like he has all of his tools in a bag. It looks like he's been up like for a while packing up his workshop.
Anarchist
So
cookbooks, 1 through 5.
That's
medieval
right.
version.
This
Oh
place
my
here ain't too bad.
And then from the other room, you hear someone go, "Yes, we have we think we need to make a quick escape. We make very hearty breakfast for doing fights and lots of meat for replace iron when bleeding. Yes.
Oh
For the escaping
yeah.
energy.
Bernie, we have drow servants. I'm not really sure of the dynamic here. I still haven't been able to figure it out. But they like being our servants?
Well, they get paid. They get paid. They've been.
Oh, they do get paid.
They're not.
Yes. He's
servants.
it's crazy how you land dwellers do things here. It's,
the way I'll treat you guys,
we do servitude for them, and then they give us gold. It's crazy. I think because they like it, it's like a fun game.
I feel like he'd be like, I think they still try to trick us, so we not spend any gold because we're not gonna fall for that.
Oh, hey, Mrohy, you're here too. Thank goodness you're all right. What happened
Yes.
to El?
As you teleported back up from the sewers, El basically passed out. El was completely unconscious.
Can I? So I think
Well,
Mrohy.
The
being
purple
like
worm poison. Well,
Yeah.
we don't know that. We know
L's strength
something.
score was 0, so he's
That
just
was,
unconscious.
You literally
lucky.
did pass
Can I
out.
get some context for this? Like, is
L got
Just-
stabbed with a knife,
right.
and then his strength score dropped very
El got
quickly down
poisoned
to
by
0.
a bunch of rogues that were chasing you guys through the sewers.
okay.
And he
He
got
took the opportunity to get out.
he took a bunch of traps directly to the face, and then got
Yeah.
poisoned so bad that
None of which were my fault in any way.
This is kind of metagaming, but Justin, do you want me to like try and revive L?
no.
well,
So
he's been
basically,
burning.
what ended up happening
They
is
just wanted
as you
new
guys showed
characters,
up,
though.
like you were
I haven't
you were
been here in like 4 months. So.
Yeah. So basically, as you guys showed up from under the city, and
Under the
teleported
city.
to where you needed to be,
Under the city.
you guys ended up like falling off of a roof, like and bouncing off of a rooftop, and rolling your
God.
way into the middle of like a town square somewhere.
It's a bad teleport.
Yeah, because it was basically a panic teleport where he just was like up that way as far as I can go.
He
Yes.
tried to give you a feather
Oh,
fall.
you dimension doored to the.
He had feather
surface?
fall, but I think he just passed out before he could do it.
So as you can imagine, that caused a bit of a commotion. And then you ended up being, as you managed to like pull yourself up and get a little bit of a ways with El-Anon. And then you were surrounded by some guards in some armor that you had never seen before.
Okay.
Being led by Simon. They managed to take L from you, and basically he says, he was like, you know, I had hoped for a lot from this one. Bit of a gem, you'd say. I tell you what, I'll give you your gem back when you return mine.
Oh, we lost L. Damn it.
Oh, he's kidnapped.
And you tried to fight these guys off, but these were much tougher guardsmen than you had ever encountered before. You managed to take down one or two of them, but like even Mrohy knows a losing fight when he sees one.
Gosh,
On a
so
positive
his
note,
Simon
you didn't have
character
bad dreams.
sounds
Mrohy
sounds
probably
like,
sees a losing fight better than anybody else.
sounds like
Simon's
Damn.
background. Well, I mean, just like he.
I mean,
knows
he's
a
been
battle
he's
in
been
and
in
out.
like a bunch of battlefields. Like he knows when to route and whatnot.
He died on the plane of water.
That's part of surviving as a warrior, knowing when to back out. So
Died
But
from feeling
yeah,
fire quite quickly.
so
I assume we haven't like leveled up or anything since the last time I
oh,
played.
you guys are level 9.
We just got to level 9 like a few months ago. I want to say.
Son of
you
a
were
bitch.
with us at that point, I think.
I don't think I was, because the last copy of my sheet is still level 8.
Oh, yeah. Well, you got some homework.
Let me look in here, actually. Well,
Actually,
no,
you might-
because that would have been...
You might have an updated copy of my sheet.
It's all in Foundry.
Yeah.
Oh, it's in Foundry. Shit, I forgot.
Level 9, man.
Yeah, you are level 9.
Shit, where's the fucking link for Foundry? I forgot we're doing Foundry. God damn it! God damn it!
Maybe
I'll send
maybe
it
I'll
to
pick
you.
a feat or something.
I'll put it in our...
It's I just
you
dumped
did
it
it,
into the
okay.
video chat there, the text chat, if you open that up. Yeah, because we took it took us a while to get all your buffs up and everything, if you remember.
Yep. Stupid long time.
Not nearly as bad as it was for Sem though, who has, I believe, about 20 different buffs.
Wow.
That's a lot of buffs.
Because there's
Well, different stat blocks and
different
stuff.
stat
the druid
blocks
is,
for every single.
the druid's the most complex.
Well, yeah, for every single like size of
type
wild
they
shape
can.
that she can do. And so that's all the different sizes of animals and all of the different sizes of elementals and all of
and
the
all
different sizes of plants.
Yep.
So yeah, it was a lot. But yes, Mrohy, you show up and you showed up like last night, basically having seen that whole thing go down. And now there's like this guy here. He's this like redhead guy, and he's got a cat.
Can we say canonically that I came in stumbling drunk?
I don't know. Do you think you would have stopped to drink while the guards were chasing you?
Oh, probably not. Although, I imagine Mrohy probably would have found a way to put some distance between himself and them. And at that point would have stopped for a little mead break.
Oh yeah. Here's the thing. I imagine that you've been drinking since last night. Like you are basically in on the floor in the kitchen, just passed out, and they're
For
like,
the record, we are safe where we are, right?
yeah, you guys are in the mansion at this point.
Then I am drunk. I have been drinking non-stop.
At one point, they stop and pour bacon grease down your throat, and they're like, "Is old family cure for hangover?"
I feel like I need to roll a fortitude save for that. Because
Yeah, roll. Yeah,
they
they pour this unholy mixture of like bacon grease, Tabasco sauce, a raw egg, and like pickle juice down your throat, and they're like, "Yes, his old family recipe cured for hangover."
Nothing like a good glass of briny grease.
I need to remember how all of this works.
Hot briny grease.
Well, hey, there's no. Well, that's the whole thing. Is like when you have a hangover, there's nothing better for it than like greasy breakfast. So you just mainline the grease.
Not really. Greasy stuff ain't great for hangovers. You're better off with.
Oh
just
man, you
bread.
never wake up the next day and you're like, "Oh, I need like pancakes and
When I was in
pancakes to soak up the
college-
booze."
Yeah,
and,
large
like,
volumes of bread, not
More
grease.
drunk than I've ever been in my entire life, and I went to McDonald's and I ordered fucking 10 sausage and egg McMuffins with extra cheese. And
Yeah.
I ate all of them.
And it's
See?
the carbohydrates that helped you.
It was gross.
Regardless, either way, Mrohy's drunk, doing a fortitude save of having spicy, briny grease thrown down his throat.
I
and call
took
it.
the dumpiest dump that I've ever dumped.
What did you get for it?
Nothing great, I'll tell you that right now.
Oh,
Well,
don't be dumb.
are you rolling publicly or are you rolling privately?
I haven't rolled yet. Sorry. Give me 2 seconds.
I'm just gonna roll for you.
You should
In
probably
the
do that.
meantime, Shane,
Fortitude save.
I'm concerned about the crab wagon down here.
Yeah, you managed to hold it down, but it's not great. It's like, ugh. Ugh. Like after it works its way through your system a bit, you're like, I do weirdly feel better. I hate the fact that I feel better.
That worked. Why did it work? Don't do that again.
They're
or
like,
I'll hit
yes,
you."
like I said, old family recipe has survived for many generations. Keep many from dying because of angry, hungover mistress.
Stanislav,
Despite
I love
this.
you, but if you ever fucking drop anything down my throat non-consensually again, we may have a problem.
It's a
Like,
cantrip
you
for
cannot stop
alcohol
me from taking
poisoning.
care of you.
I think Mrohy would bear hug him.
Yeah, so you guys are just kind of like in the dining room at the moment, just sort of like they bring out like they're like this one insist on cowboy breakfast is we have to use many skillet. So yeah, they bring out like these little skillets full of like hash browns and eggs and bacon and stuff like all mixed together.
Is
I do
Mrohy's
not know
skillet
what
just a
this
full-on
cowboy he say.
Is Mrohy's
but-
skillet just a full-on cast iron pan?
Yeah.
Well, that's what a skillet is.
Yeah.
I thought a skillet was one of those like small cast.
Sem rolled a heal check of 20.
Nope.
How much does she think that this bacon
Still
grease
frying
down
pan.
the gullet is actually going to cure a hangover?
Here's the thing. You're not sure whether it's really difficult to tell when these guys are fucking with you or if they're sincere, because their behavior is usually so outlandish that any sort of like deviation from that seems like, yeah, that's
undistinguishable.
plausible. You're like,
I feel like in this scenario,
there could be something to this. Like, the bacon grease, obviously, no. That's not going to do anything. There are some parts of this, like, the pickle juice does help a little bit, because...
Wait,
Meanwhile,
was
they
there
just
booze in
found a
the
good way to get
Pickle
rid
juice
of
would
the bacon
would
grease.
replenish electrolytes for sure.
Yeah, the pickle juice would replenish the electrolytes. You're
was
like,
there
maybe the
booze?
bacon grease is supposed to, like, help with... Because, you know, you crave greasy foods and, like, shit when you're drunk. I don't know.
I feel
You're like...
this
You're
would've
like...
been, a medieval
what-
red eye.
Basically, with everything with them, it's confusing, and yet there is a part to it where you're like, no, this does actually seem somewhat sincere.
The whole
Sem's
time, I'm just
gonna-
glad they didn't have to.
Can
get
I
rid of
offer
bacon
Mrohy
grease all the
water,
way.
but it's just booze?
So you're just going to offer him vodka?
Just
Yes.
whatever's in my flask. He can't see it, but he probably can smell it.
Absolutely, you can. I don't
Yeah,
know.
you
Northern
offer him your
water.
flask, and just... You take a little hair of the dog.
Yeah, Mrohy would not even question it. Mrohy would just be like, "Yeah."
Dwarven water or something. I don't know.
I like that term.
Mrohy water.
Dwarven water?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've been drinking this since
Let's
I
keep
was a
it.
child.
It still
This is
to this
half-orc
day
water, buddy.
throws me off to see you without a beard.
Half-orc. What's that alcohol that half works? Is it Crag?
Is it grog?
No, there's a name for it. It's really like kind of a hard-hitting orcish gut rot, maybe. But it's something awful from what I read. The goblins have something like it too. But Crag? Krog? It doesn't.
Krog?
I guess.
Oh yeah.
No.
Oh, coming again.
Let's see.
But... Any hoozles... So it's up to you guys. Like, you just realized one of your party members is now, like, not just out of commission, but is now, like...
Under threat of execution.
Yeah, is basically, like, in the stocks somewhere.
Well, Aewen votes going to rescue him because it's Aewen, and of course.
Well, Sem might be able to scry him if she has scrying. Hab's in prep scrying, and it's from a prohibited school, so he can't just use his ring slot to do it. But,
Oh, I like this. I may use
What?
this one for the other game.
what?
Apparently there's something called Gear Grog. Gear Grog is the house brew sold by Brunner Durwell in the Rusty Glove in Alkenstar. It is a thick, oily spirit. I imagine that as being like that stuff in The Matrix, where they're like, it's good for two things, degreasing engines and killing brain cells.
Yeah.
You must be on the same website as me.
But yeah, so does anybody else have any thoughts as to what
God damn it.
you guys should be doing at this point?
What we should be doing?
We should probably get L. Is what we should probably do. But I mean, they said we just have to give them the stone. We could just give them the stone and get L back.
And then we're at odds with the king, right? If we do that, or
I don't know about at odds.
Yes.
But it's probably not great for us at this point.
stealing a priceless magical artifact.
As you
We didn't really
guys,
steal it. We just haven't gave it to him yet.
I think he has it. I think we gave it. Didn't we give it to him? Or no? We still have the gem somehow?
I think we held on to one of the gems because we weren't.
you gave the
sure.
gem to the king. Remember, he put it in the secret room underneath his throne.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, so
But,
it's Simon though, who's
And Simon's on behalf of the prince, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't keep these people together. They're all royalty. They're all rich. I don't really care.
So basically, there's two factions. There's the prince, who has Simon, and then there's the king, who hired out all of the like people that you keep running into with like Teresa and all them.
We could always talk to them, like Teresa, and see what they think the best plan of action would be for us.
When I didn't prep sending to talk to El, and he might be like in all sorts of anti-magics areas. So
Yeah, who even knows where
He
he's at?
is
right now?
in a castle. That is true.
yeah. So it could be that he's off. He's not accessible with that. I don't have it prepped anyways, so I can't use it. Well, I could use my ring slot, but I don't want to for that.
So, what do you
Well,
think?
I think we're looking for L at the very least. Whatever our plan of action is, it should somehow include L. Right?
Well, the way I look at it, you guys got two choices, right? You can go for your friend and go for the gem. You don't know who your friend is, but you do know what the gem is.
That is true.
We're just supposed to leave him?
I mean,
Cat.
you do
It's-
one thing. What?
Well, we do have Cat Guy here, and he
Which is the guy who's speaking.
Go ahead. You want to talk to the cat?
Catman.
I want to talk to you, the cat owner.
Yeah, the
I
cat
don't
is
own him.
basically
He's
just
not mine.
like saw Mrohy and just went and sat on his chest and just like laid there immediately.
Well,
I say it's more like he
We do
owns
know where
me,
the-
for being honest.
we do know where the gem is, but isn't the gem in like some like different dimension or something?
No, that you're thinking of the prince's little area that he hangs out
I
in.
told you, they're all rich assholes.
The-
They don't.
The king's gem is underneath his throne, which it could have a number of magics protecting it, in addition to just mechanical things. I think the throne was rather heavy or something, also. But
Need a bit
If
of
you
muscle
remember
there.
right,
Probably
the
side,
throne was what
Uh-huh.
led to the horrifying necromantic lab that you guys went and cleared out.
that's where he has the
Hmm.
gem.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah.
Was I Aewen for that? Or was I Pliskin?
Anyway.
Do we remember how he
No.
opened the throne?
Let's
Can we do like a
Um,
group history check or something?
It looked like there
for
was
that?
yeah, you guys remember he seemed to have had something magical on his person that was capable of opening the throne.
Yeah, like a
Had a
signet
key
ring
fob,
or
went whoop
something.
whoop, and then the throne
Yeah.
started moving.
Something we don't have.
Hmm.
Okay. But how far? So how far were the stairs away from the throne? Like feet wise? Like once the throne moved to
The
side,
throne
or-
basically sits on a platform. The platform. You know what it was? What it kind of was like? It was like, do you remember in The Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past? There is essentially the same thing where the throne sits on a platform, and the platform
Oh.
moves back and
Okay.
reveals the stairs that
Well, if we
go
know
down.
if we know that it's empty space, if we're convinced that it's empty space, we could use Dimension Door to get potentially. I mean, you don't have to be able to see the target, the destination. But that might be an option, or maybe Knox can do something to unlock the throne mechanism.
Could bring my sledgehammer.
Maybe
Just
it's a
go
good
right
idea.
through the floor.
Yeah, that's one way to go through the floor. Also,
I
between
haven't
Knox
met a
and
door I
Mrohy.
can't open.
Well, what about a
With brute
floor?
force or
Have you
finesse?
met a floor? Actually, Mrohy did that in the Kraken one shot. He just cut his way from.
What
like,
is
the
a-
boot
What is a
section to the
floor
next.
but a horizontal door that needs to be opened with force?
Maury's cut his way through a floor before.
Maury
don't know
had
I
if
just
he-
love. I just love how Shane said, "If you remember from The Legend of Zelda," and I see Saw smile.
Well, I knew he would immediately get the reference. Like you know what I'm talking about, right?
I played
Like,
that one
I believe they
decade
come-
ago.
They
Behind
come
the center of
out
the
from
throne.
under that secret place when you rescue Princess Zelda, right?
Yarp.
I remember the sound effect of it moving. I had that for game. I had the Game Boy of it.
Well,
But
here's the other issue: is it's in a throne room. It's
Yeah.
not exactly going to be unguarded.
I mean, you're gonna run the same issue with your friend.
You could always go in from a window. Yeah. Windows are nice. Usually people expect the doors.
We're going through the front because they won't expect a frontal.
Absolutely expect the front. That's why they guard against their front.
I don't think
No,
they really
they won't
expect us to be showing up for this thing, though.
I do. Well, the thing is, I do have a
That is an
recurring date.
advantage.
I have a recurring date with Sheila, and that could get us through some of the levels of the castle. Sheila works for the king, I believe, right? And Teresa.
yeah,
So,
I will say this: you guys, the king, like now that you've turned in one of the gems into the king, it's sort of assumed that you guys are kind of working for him. Like you guys don't need to worry about being able to get into the castle. Like he essentially has given you guys an open invitation to come there when you need to.
Right.
Here's
So,
the
like-
issue: he's going to know immediately who did it as soon as we take it.
Yeah.
It'd be nice if we could get in there without. I mean, he doesn't know Bernie or his cat. He doesn't know. Does he know Aewen?
I think we're the only living people that know about the
Aewen was there
throne
when you turned in the gem.
and the necromancer area. I think
We
we're
have had a
more-
disguise. I can be invisible. Them can be an animal. The only thing we'd have a problem with is Habs.
I mean,
Only have one
Habs.
had a disguise.
Well, he's
Or-
he has
or
a hat of
Aewen.
disguise.
One or the other.
Yeah. The Habs has a hat of disguise. Oh no, I gave it to. Did I give it to Aewen? I forget. I think I offered
gave
it
it
to
to-
her.
No, you gave it to El.
Did I give it to Elle?
You did give it to
No.
Els.
Because of his
I
face
think I-
for a while.
He didn't.
think
I might have
know.
gave it back.
El-Anon had his own hat of disguise.
Oh,
Okay.
he did have his own.
El-Anon gave his to the greaser because he needed.
Oh
hide.
yeah.
That's
yeah.
how that
so
happened. So.
Habs should still
Ella just
have
has no
his.
hat of disguise anymore. He's just.
I
fine with
mean,
it.
if you were quick about it, polymorph is a 5th level spell.
Who has? Oh, for Sam or for?
You can cast 5th level spells now, right?
Yeah, I don't have. I didn't learn polymorph.
Oh, okay.
I think we lost
Fair
him.
enough.
Yeah.
Oh, I just can't hear him. Of course.
Really? Oh.
You can't hear
There
Nathan?
he is. There he is. He just pops in and out
Hello?
sometimes.
Oh yeah, it's just just a
Okay.
sorcerer, wizard, alchemist spell.
Okay.
Never really looked at this one much. Only a minute per
Or-
level.
That's why I said if you're
Habs
really
have,
quick
like-
about it.
Invisibility.
There's other spells.
No, I don't have that one.
Polymorph.
I can make the whole party invisible. We did that for the drow heist.
Though I think it's self only. Alter self, infuse self.
I do have alter self. I used the scroll of that to turn into a gnome last night.
The target is yourself.
So the issue with this though
Only.
is if they don't know us.
I think it's a small list of people that know about the necromantic area.
So yeah.
What if we send in half the crew as different people, and then the other half of the crew chases them out?
I think we're still on the short. Like if the gem goes missing, like we're on the short list of suspects. I think. Yeah, even if we're not seen, even if we don't have any bumblefuckery, I think we're on the short list if that gem goes missing.
Maybe if we steal this, we need to move.
We have to leave. I mean, the mansion we could never. Well, maybe some of us stay back to
Time to
sell
sell
the
the house
today. Yeah, even though we probably get a bad price for it if.
So
Mrohy-
the end to the campaign is just, and then we left.
We sold our house, we moved on.
I think Mrohy told us visions that he had from his deity about the basically the whole city destroying itself, and so if that's like, in the off chance that Mrohy's like some sort of prophet.
What property values will go down? We can buy
What?
in
Can you
now.
fucking imagine if Mrohy was a prophet?
You could have minor prophecy or something. I don't know what the Pathfinder mechanics are for that, but I mean,
Take
dreams.
a level in Oracle.
Yeah, I mean, you see your deity in your dreams. I mean,
I think it's more like hallucinations.
Well, and the thing is, we're seeing the precursors though. There's like cell swords all over the place. There's all sorts of unrest. I mean, yeah. I mean, maybe you have a little bit of prophecy, and we don't know.
Okay, so we're going for the stone. That much we know,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
We just don't know how. We just walk in as a crew.
Here's the thing:
And
you
slip
guys
into
have
the
never
shadows
been
and get it?
you guys have never been in the castle in an instance where you weren't being guided through there. Like the
Right.
only parts of the castle that you guys know are the places that you guys have been taken to,
Yeah.
which is like two different places. You've been to the throne room and you've been to the Simon's like secret cubby hole.
So is this throne room like a ceremonial thing? Like it only gets used for like.
A lot of times,
It's not
like throne
occupied
rooms
all
do
the time,
only
right?
get used for like official things where you're like meeting with someone. It seems like usually what you guys were doing there wouldn't require the use of the throne room. The only reason, because like most of the time when there's meetings and stuff, you know, it's people gathered together and it's very official. But it seems like the reason you guys were in there is because that's where the place for hiding was.
Given a
Would a
couple days, I'm
municipality
sure
guy
Sem
might
could
have
figure
a
it out.
map of that?
What's up,
Given
Aaron?
a couple days, I'm sure Sem could figure it out. She has insect spies, or it could be a bug herself.
This is true.
Does Naruto?
Some reconnaissance.
Sending semen, yeah. I mean, catching a druid is like it's so impossible.
Would there happen to be an annoying man with an engineering degree that might have?
You see him like halfway through chewing. He's like,
"Oh, you might
"What?"
have blueprints to the castle."
He's with us. He's with us right
Yeah.
now.
Oh yeah.
We've been
No,
talking about
I
this in
don't.
front
I
of
don't
you.
have
responded to
blueprints.
annoying.
The cat. Well, here's the thing. I have like the general layout of the castle, but it's important that we know sort of where the plumbing runs through there, and like I could give you some ideas of
gotta go
where
through
like some of the this sounds really illegal, guys.
Oh yeah, we're gonna
No.
betray a kingdom. Are you okay with that?
That He passes out into his breakfast.
Yeah,
That's a whole lot.
That's about what I thought.
the poor man.
He can't go back to work. That's all I'm saying, guys. He's seen our face.
We've made him complicit in our
Aewen reaches over and brings him out of his pancakes so he doesn't drown in syrup.
Pancake.
I'll help Aewen.
Mrohy, upon hearing that he has seen our faces, is immediately alerted.
You're ready to kill Stefan.
Well, he's heard our whole plan. We've been talking about this plan in front of him for like 10, 15 minutes, so I mean, he knows a lot.
We'll wait till he wakes up and we'll just tell him that he's an accomplice now and he'll freak out. So,
Oh shit, he's got nerd invisibility.
I've been away for a while, so
Like he's got to help us anyway because he's already complicit and okay.
Yeah. At this point, you're just going to put him
wakes
back
up
in a
and he's
dungeon.
just like, I just,
back, buddy.
I don't understand why are you guys trying to steal from a king? It's like,
Because our friends like
Well,
this.
we think. Well, we don't know. Well, our friend's in danger.
why don't you just
Do you know
ask?
what a lich is?
No.
Okay, well, we won't get into that. You can look it up. You're a smart man.
We have to steal the gem to save our friend, another another.
Well, I mean,
nobleman.
who has it? Why?
The king has it.
Oh, why don't you
Yeah.
just ask him?
It's not something he would part with. I mean,
Oh, well, then why don't you just ask him for your friend?
Actually, he
I don't
does
think
raise a
he
good
has our friend.
point. The king did seem kind of reasonable. Maybe we bring him in on this tomfoolery against Simon?
Yeah, Justin had suggested that, I think, in our chat.
Oh, yeah. I
few
guess we
days
could use
ago.
the power of the kingdom. to steal the
Assuming he'll
other
help
gems.
us.
I mean, like,
Prince.
it
We're gonna
makes
betray
sense.
royalty
It's like,
either way.
It's his castle, right? Like, he could, like, he's in charge of it, which means, like, he could probably tell people to let people go and stuff.
Well, there's a whole thing about that.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, we
I
probably-
wouldn't know. I've been gone for a while.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
A bit of intrigue is different, but yeah, I mean, it's maybe. It's
Well,
the
I
best way
mean,
to
I
go.
know, like,
Uh,
here's the thing. If you guys could take me to the castle, I need to talk with somebody because, boy, those roots are causing a lot of problems.
Mhm.
They're, like, doing a lot of structural damage to the city's infrastructure, and they seem to be causing diseases as well.
Yeah.
Why did you plant that tree? Take it out of there.
I didn't do it. Like, it's been a problem that I've been dealing with for a long time and was making some headway with until somebody seems to have gotten my plans and now is able to direct the stuff through all of the sewers unabated. I wonder how that could have happened. Mm-hmm.
Maybe we should take a group vote
just
as
flip
to
them
which plan we end up going with.
Listen,
or-
all I'm saying is that it is your fault that I don't know. Here's the thing, guys, is that, like, did you notice all of the, like, stuff in the sewers down there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems to be causing, like, sickness. That whatever that, if I don't know if it's spores or if it's some kind of lichen or if it's like some other sort of spamatophore or like there could be maybe like a different kind of creature that may be
Doesn't Sam know
chlorophyll
why
based.
Doesn't Sam know why this is?
So here's the thing: you guys probably, you guys might still have some of this like on your gear somewhere that you might be able to check out.
I have
Because
some
you guys
bark
were
samples.
traipsing, like you guys
Let's
might
see,
have some of
didn't-
this stuff in your shoes at this point.
Did it not wash
Oh, so-
off in the river?
Oh, so this isn't. Like
That's
the
what I'm saying. It
bark-
would be in your shoes, not like.
Okay. Yeah.
My shoes get washed up in the river.
Well, what kind of symptoms we seeing from people here?
Well, so I got grilled about this a lot because of the it was a big problem for a lot of the people who kidnapped me. But like the symptoms were always different. It was like some people would have a loss of like motor function. Some people would have like fatigue. Some people would have like difficulty with reasoning or decision making.
Knox fell asleep the moment he started explaining.
Oh shit! This is when the campaign turns to The Last of Us.
Some people
cordyceps.
Damn cordyceps.
Some people were like more irritable or like harder to get along with. It like they were like more irritable or they were more withdrawn.
It was like an aggravant.
And then some just presented with like regular sickness symptoms where they became much more like physically sickly and seemed like they were having a much more difficult time with they couldn't run as much or just very tired and whatnot.
That was really heal check, and yeah, I don't know.
Aewen
That's a
muses out
9.
loud. Aewen muses out loud.
So here's the
Anyone else
thing.
have
I
knowledge
would
checks
think
to
that
figure this out?
I would think someone could either make a knowledge check. You may also be able to. I would say you could also make an Arcana check.
I don't. I have knowledge. Local, dungeoneering.
I got local and
Arcana for all the illnesses and stuff. Is that
yes?
Or I guess
I
I can
craft cigarettes.
craft cigarettes. Oh jeez. Okay.
Maury, do you have a heal skill, or are you just playing giant stompy robots?
Aewen muses out loud.
I could
Wait.
channel heal.
No, heal skill. We're trying to.
Okay, nat
identify.
20.
Habs knows.
I have a heal skill. Roll for me though.
That's all right. Habs already rolled a nat 20. Habs immediately, you're like,
39.
oh, that's ability drain.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and maybe this somewhat explains me just calling out the poison a few games back. Habs did. Habs did, and I did. But,
Habs, you're like, oh, that's ability drain. That comes from that's not poison or sickness. That comes from that's negative energy.
Oh, negative energy from the tree. Oh,
silly Habs.
Feels like we're getting a
Energy
lot
can
of
either
negative
be created
energy
or
from this,
destroyed. It can't go into negative.
Pipe guy.
well, it's like a tree. Tree is a type of. It's like a life form, but there's negative energy coming from it.
Like a lich.
Or maybe. That's an interesting development.
It's a
That's
lich
really
tree.
That's
It's
really
got
bad,
lich fruit.
guys. And it's really bad that Stefan has been unable to deal with it because he was man-napped the last however many months.
But yeah,
Bringing
like
this
you
up.
guys have heard about like there's some sickness going around. People thought that it was just the sewers backing up, but it
Are you saying
seems
people
like-
aren't down with this?
Shut
They're-
up. Shut up.
Ooh.
There was this one guy named David who was.
If they just get up, they could get down with this. That's all I'm saying.
David is the only one that I can recall. But,
God, that was a good check.
yeah,
That was
It was.
We got
Oh,
two
man.
nat
I
20s
might be able
today
to help
already.
some of those people, but ability drain, I don't think
We got
it's something I
A
can
nat 20 to
do
push
much
me in a
about.
river. We got a nat 20 to figure out where we should go.
Expose the
the other
piece.
thing that you know about this ability drain thing is essentially ability drain is sort of like pure, so it is sort of like an offshoot of like pure negative energy.
Mhm.
Like it is essentially like a byproduct of like your life force being sapped, essentially.
Yeah, yeah. And then
After-
there's physical symptoms. Yeah, the living tissue is dying. It's like a necrotic.
The advanced version of ability drain is level drain.
But a lot of imagine NPCs without levels. I don't even know what that would do to an NPC without levels.
Yeah.
but
Probably kill
it'd be
them.
really bad.
And it
It'd probably be
doesn't
really
go
bad.
up. Once it's gone, it doesn't go back up. Like
It does in
automatically.
Pathfinder. In 3.5, it wouldn't
No,
go
no.
back up automatically.
there's ability damage and ability drain.
Yes.
Ability damage will go up after you take some rest.
Yes.
Drain, like you need some serious
But most NPCs
attention
yes.
to remove that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most
It won't
NPCs
go away on
wouldn't
its
have
own.
access to that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's unfortunate. So
That's
okay.
like one of my biggest fears as a player is getting drained.
That's one of my biggest
that's what
wishes
he
as a human is getting drained.
Okay, so we definitely gotta get Stefan back into business, and then I guess Habs would be in favor of trying to get help from the king. But I guess maybe we could do like a vote, like using the easy poll or something, or someone can make an easy poll to.
I mean, Aewen votes king. Path.
You can make fortitude checks to gain back your stuff from energy drain.
I mean, you guys were,
But you're stuck
ones
with
that-
it for 24 hours at least.
yeah. You're the ones who got me out of that hellhole. Whatever you guys decide, I'm not going to be voting, but I'd be happy to assist you with wherever you need help.
So, player to
At least
player.
till you get your friend back.
This is a good guy. I like this guy.
I mean, it's just
player-
hell of a lot better than being chained to a fucking wall. I can tell you that much.
Reminds me of
I
my
like
buddy
him.
from back in the day, Turtle Doug.
I like him and I like his cat, so far.
I'm gonna call you Cat Doug.
I like his cat, but his cat doesn't like me.
Well, it takes
I
time.
mean, you guys
You,
are all right.
you gotta do the thing. You done the
Cat,
thing?
cat likes me.
He got to do
Cat
the.
likes
You gotta,
the
you gotta
cat
just say
does
cat
seem
really
to.
fast.
The
I'm
cat
gonna
does
try to-
seem to be pretty cool with Sam. That is true.
I'm gonna
Damn
try
it.
to do a handle
Sam
animal.
knows full well that that is not a cat.
Oh wait, I think that might be.
Sam definitely
That guy-
knows that that is not a cat.
Do cats drink? Knox asked this out loud.
That
I
might
know
be
you ask him.
I offer my flask to the cat. Does it come to me?
Is that yeah? I think I might be trained only in 1E. Never mind. But,
Honestly, he can speak for himself. You.
oh, the cat talks.
Can
Cat
Mrohy
talks.
Can I do a handle animal check?
God damn! I usually won't shut up. I'm just kind of enjoying the quiet
I
for a
just kinda
moment.
go, pss, 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 pss.
Oh,
Cat. What's your name?
Cat dog. Cat
He's lying to me
dog.
now. This is gonna help me, and then he lies about the talking cat.
Does the cat talk? I forget.
He can speak several languages.
Oh, the cat does talk. Then that's not for me. It's your cat, man. You voice the
You
cat.
want me to play him?
Actually, you know what?
Your cat.
No, that is totally fine. Let me see.
Either way, I mean, you wanted me to. You
Uh,
wanted
no,
to play
that's
the
totally
sword,
fine.
So I kind
I'll
of.
voice
I
the
just need
cat.
to look at what he speaks. I forgot that he spoke. That's
Is that
the
cat a
biggest thing.
jellicle?
Shut your mouth.
Yeah, his communication skills are excellent.
I'm glad Shane caught that one.
well, we've seen intelligent animals before.
Yeah, he's just like. What did you ask?
I was asking if he wanted a drink. I didn't know he talked.
It's barely past dawn. Don't you think it's a little bit early?
No, he doesn't.
Sounds a bit boring not to drink.
Well,
Think of the philosophy on that, you dumb cat.
philosophy.
Well, I don't know, man. And then I just walk away.
Okay, well, as fun as this
I'm
interaction
gonna go in my
has
workout
been,
room before we have to sell our house.
well,
You could task Habs with selling the house. He's got like really good appraise and stuff, but his
I
skills
have become
are-
attached to this house in the short time that I've been here. You have
A nice
these
house.
wonderful people in the kitchen who dispense treats.
Are you coming to work out or not, Cat?
I don't need to work out.
All right. Peace.
Well, enjoy yourself, I suppose.
Oops.
Pumping iron. Maury?
So, I see you're bound and determined to stick with these.
Have
People.
a bro off.
I'm not sure.
Can I roll a
They
strength?
seem like they could possibly do some good, although that seems to be tempered with just an ungodly amount of chaos.
Can I
And you
roll a
know that
strength
I know
check
ungodly.
to bench press? Can I roll a strength check to bench press Knox?
Them goes,
I don't.
holy
I don't know,
shit!
can you?
I talked
Well,
to
you've been
Cat.
hanging out with me for a number of years already, so I'd say you have, eh?
Well, yes, I do try and temper that as best I can.
And both talking
So-
cats we've interacted with have been very British.
He's not even British. He's just posh. He's like
very
American posh.
regal. Yeah, very
He's like
regal.
Frasier.
Yeah, I would say he's like, yeah, Frasier posh.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. I am grabbing some water.
Which, I mean, I think is pretty befitting of a cat.
I don't know, man. Have you ever
This
interacted
guy
with black
especially,
cats? They exist on a chaotic level you've never known.
Me and Maury are going to just lift.
Okay. Yeah, you guys make some strength rolls to lift.
I sent you a message
Yeah.
in
that's not very
Foundry with
good.
his languages.
Hang on. I need to.
Okay.
Oh, we should have
I can roll a
done
dice
this.
for you if you want to.
Yeah.
It's too late. Too late.
I mean, it seems to me that
+6?
we can
I can't
use the
remember
gem
how-
as bait to get him into a position where he's at a disadvantage, and it seems like the king wants him to
Oh, there we
fall
go.
just as much as we do now that he has elf. Well, we want him to fall because he has elf. Bad sentence. Anyway, what if we just get the king in on this?
Same number.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I personally would think that any plan that doesn't require you to kill gods or whatever else would possibly be the better plan, but
I could kill a
That's-
god.
You're not even in here.
Yeah, but I could feel somebody saying that I can't.
I've been very well behaved for a long time, don't you?
No!
just bench pressing.
I'll keep my
Good God!
bloodlust. I'll keep my bloodlust satiated as much as possible. Yes, don't worry.
Well,
Got
you
it
work
under
out?
control. What's that?
Imagine
You work
Simon's
out, man, Catman?
Quit calling me Catman. God damn it. I'm not a cat person.
I
told
imagine
you already.
you
he's
pump
like
iron or not?
considered the possibility that we would go to the
You'll
king with
pump
this
your
new threat,
chum.
but
Pumping iron.
I'm
What,
not sure.
wanna go work out? You got a gym in this
Make you
place?
feel good. We got a gym in this place.
Oh.
So I will say, here's the thing.
Me and
Yeah.
Maury
is
sleep in the same
You've
room now. so
actually
we can have
been
a
in the
gym.
same room with Simon as he's interacted with the king. It seems like, and when you were, it seemed like he was rather like deferential to the king. It seems like he's not really acting in open defiance necessarily.
Well, I just worry that if he sees us cross like the courtyard, then he just executes L, because obviously, maybe we carry ourselves in a way that we're not doing super secret gem.
Well,
Yeah.
that would go against the. That would very much go against the rules of guests.
Yeah, well, he's threatened us multiple times, and now he has our friend he has us at a disadvantaged position here. So,
Were you there as guests, or were you there as employees?
employees, I think, kind of.
Aewen looks at the cat and goes, "Oh God, it's a fae, isn't it?"
I actually
think
don't
it's-
know.
No.
Could we
No, it's not.
somehow
Okay.
talk with the king in secret? That would be nice. Somehow that Simon would know that we talked to the king. That would be ideal, but
It's
It's
so
like
rare that
information is
anything
this-
but the fae really follows rules of hospitality.
well, it could be an outsider.
It's not necessarily. It's not. Well, the Fae do, but they're all about like all sorts of weird rules. But there are other things that follow the rules of hospitality. But I think what it's saying is, if you're there as a guest of the king, it's a different sort of
to injure a guest of the king is to insult the king himself, which would cause open defiance, which could lead to a whole host of issues for Simon.
Yes.
So we should be okay to just stride, across the courtyard to talk.
We should probably get an invitation first.
I mean, we have an open. Well, Habs has an open one with Knox's not girlfriend to study.
Yeah, and I have an open invitation for all of you to pump iron and listen to 80s guitar riffs.
What the hell are the guitar?
You guys are listening to Poison by
But only the guitar riffs.
Alice Cooper.
We're skipping the rest of the songs. We have cut out the rest of the songs, exclusively guitar riffs.
I'd work out.
I would say probably not Alice Cooper. I would say it's probably Eddie Van Halen. If you're going to 80s,
A lot of Van Halen.
Wait, didn't Alice Cooper
Whatever-
do Poison?
Whatever the
Yeah, but
fantasy
what
version
I'm
of
saying
Van
is, if you're
Halen would
just
be,
doing,
which I feel like would be Van Halen,
geez.
right? Would Van Halen just be Van Halen in the fantasy world?
I mean, he would definitely be a bard. That's for sure.
He'd be Han Valen.
It's
Yeah.
just a tape of Levi's character, who I cannot remember the name of right now.
Dimitri.
It's just a
Macaron.
tape that Dimitri made for us of guitar riffs that he could remember from our favorite bars.
I do like that. Yes. But yeah. So it sounds like you guys have at least somewhat of a plan of action.
All right, you guys point me in the right direction. Tell me what to stab. Tell me what to open.
Just non-lethal
I-
hits for now. Non-lethal for the
I love Knox because I'm just playing myself if I was a big, strong green man.
That's
until
what
you're
all this,
activated. Until you and Mrohy are activated, the Knox and Mrohy protocols. Until
You
then,
give me a
Maury's
guy,
gonna,
you give me a wall, that guy's gonna die.
says Mrohy, no, he's got that message.
Oh, I didn't do a strength checks for. You guys are doing strength checks.
You gonna come work out with us? Catman.
Absolutely.
montage. Yeah.
Catman.
Okay, yeah, I will say, Aewen, you feel a weird
Private.
sort of connection with this cat.
Unprivate it.
Sorry, it's made a mistake there.
You just
There we
right click it.
Even though they hate each
Oh,
other.
better than us. We both got a 14.
What would I need to roll to pursue this connection?
Look at this. Look at this.
Let
Catman
me
can live.
see here. I would say
You're gonna hate the Catman.
No, it's not a tape saw. It's just Peter on a guitar running riffs.
make just
Dimitri taught him before
a.
he left.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to let, since this would be sort of a
Thank you.
instinct type roll, I'm gonna let you roll wisdom on this one.
It's just the
Roll
beginning.
me
of
just a
Thunderstruck
flat
over and
wisdom
over
check.
again.
Oh, wisdom. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Damn, that was almost 17.
Yeah, you're not really sure what's going on, but you're like, there's something about this fucking cat.
What are you rolling? Wisdom?
Aewen recognizes something in the cat, but isn't certain what.
Oh. Is it something I could recognize too? If I rolled high enough?
No, you're just like, it's a fucking cat. It talks. I don't know.
It doesn't drink.
It doesn't drink at like 6:30 in the morning.
That's just a red flag.
That's a red flag.
Honestly, I'm like an unfun cat. We don't live in 1999, cat. We live in whatever fake year it is.
I'm just saying, there's
790.
things that we have to do today.
Fucking
I got
Honestly,
to shoot
I-
every day.
I think he functions better on alcohol.
I think
You know,
Habs will wait to
Alex.
get drunk until after we saved L.
The thing
I
is-
see. He doesn't
You know
want the
what?
DT setting in.
When something punches you in the face, don't complain to me when you had time to
Listen,
drink.
humble fucks don't save anyone unless they're drunk.
All I'm saying is, when you get hit in the face as much as we do, you're gonna start drinking at 6:30 in the
You're-
morning.
Your mic is like super quiet, dude.
Who's?
Mine?
Eli's.
Or
No,
his?
Eli's.
What?
Yeah.
Maybe turn me up.
You're at max
No,
for me.
your mic is
Yeah.
just super quiet.
Yeah, maybe turn your gain.
That's better.
I was gonna say,
No,
where is
sounds
the
worse.
actual like cardioid on your mic? Is it facing
The top or
Is it like
the
me
side?
where it's out the front?
Facing me. Oh, hang on. You know what? Good point.
Yeah, are you just not talking into the mic?
No,
he's gonna
no, I
explode.
am.
Well, you're louder,
Figure-
but audio quality went down.
But anyways,
Guys say
Well,
the
seems-
Alabastard.
I don't know why that was.
Seems like you've got about
Unless I have
6
to
or
do
7
that
more
top
idiots
on
to
my fucking
babysit now.
microphone.
You'll be having your balls filled.
Is this better? Can you guys hear
No,
me
it's
better?
even way worse.
why don't
really
you?
now.
You sound so
He kind
garbagey.
of walks over to you and he's like, "Well, since everyone else seems preoccupied, why don't you set up a study session with your friend?"
Sure. I'll head over right now, I guess. I don't think
Or
we
you
have
can always
like
send like
do we have a
a letter
courier?
or
I guess.
something like that. Yeah, there's
we have
couriers
Stan-
around the city.
Well, we could even send Stannis. Well, he's a drow, and generally there's the kind
Generally
There's some-
frowned upon. Yes.
Not
Yeah,
to mention there's
especially-
some bad blood after he murdered a bunch of people.
Well, he has a record kind of up topside now. So
Wait,
we have
we
to-
haven't asked. What can Fluffy do here?
well, it's a cat that
he can
talks.
heal shit.
That's
dude.
pretty amazing. I
He's
mean,
actually a bit better at it than I am.
But this is not the first talking cat you've come across, Habs.
I know. This is the second, I believe.
Third if you count Sam.
Sam's
Fourth,
been a
if you
cat
count the
at some
tiger.
point.
Fifth, if you count Sam.
Wait, what tiger? Oh, I missed that.
The rifle lady's tiger.
I know. I was counting
Grass's
her.
wife.
Oh yeah, and also the twin-tailed cats from the first world.
Oh yeah.
I don't know
okay.
that-
Well,
So
we didn't like
Alabasta
those
comes
guys,
from
so.
some other place. Quite far from here.
Is this
Never
any
quite
better
understood
at
myself.
all?
No.
No.
What the
Talking,
fuck?
he-
How do I fix
and he
this?
and he can heal people. That's
Change
really
your gain on
tried-
Discord.
amazing.
Oh, we're not on Discord.
you
Change your
fucking moron.
gain on the program that you're using, I guess.
I'm not using a program.
Unplug
get
it
a
and plug it
program.
back in.
No,
I'll-
he could disappear.
I can do that.
He teleports different places.
We'll get. I'll get.
Cats
I'll
can do
get some
that.
functionary. Well, I'll
Who's like a
flag
special
someone
cat?
down to arrange
Yeah.
for this. How much money
we-
does it?
We
I
open up
got-
a window.
Alabasta,
and-
where's it? Where the hell's it you from again? I can't remember what it's called.
Oh my god.
Aewen opens up a window and she says, "You boy, what day is it?"
Give me 1 second.
I mean, yeah, I can just get someone on the street, and then, well, we don't really have like I guess, a signet or something to indicate that it's us.
No, just shout out, "Hey boy, go grab a messenger for me.
Yeah, but no one does shit for free though.
Throw him a copper. There's a passing boy."
Yeah, well, I got a little bit of money. I definitely don't have like adventure high levels of money, but I could probably pay like a NPC.
I have no
conference.
money,
I'll pay. I've got cash. It's fine.
but I can turn invisible.
You're looking for the answer to that.
We
He's from
find a
Nirvana.
messenger, and they go off with an envelope in their hands, sealed by us for Sheila.
Yes, he comes from Nirvana. There we go. Yes, I could not fucking figure out what that realm was called. Yes.
Well, lawful good. Well, Nirvana. Yeah, lawful good, right?
A
Or
mosquito,
neutral good.
I come
mulatto.
Heaven's lawful good. Nirvana's neutral good.
Neutral good. Yeah.
Does
I
the
mixed up
cat
different
smell like Teen Spirit?
cosmologies.
Tea Spirit?
Teen Spirit.
Teams.
No, it does not. But as soon as he says that, you're like, oh, I understand why I get this. This thing is essentially a lot like you are, and that you
In
are.
effect, a heavenly being.
Yes.
Like you got parts of the
Keep
higher
calling
planes.
yourself that.
Not We can't all be born of heaven, eh, Knox?
Well, you aren't. This is what godliness looks like. No,
Yeah, you don't have to be a divinity to have like, plain stuff as part of your, you know.
I want to kill a god. I want Knox to kill a god so bad.
The closest you can get to that right now would be Aewen, I guess. She has elements.
Say I
of it.
killed a god if I
She's
killed
an
Aewen.
aasimar.
And that's
try.
like a huge stretch, but
I
have a severe one.
I have the blood of angels, I suppose.
or I guess yeah, that's not really. Well, anyways, it's a silly train of thoughts. Anyway,
Anyway,
I think I can
Anyways.
take on
So
anything
offshore.
1v1 because my AC gets high enough.
Yeah, so it's easy enough to find someone that can send a message. Like there are courier services throughout the city that can eventually get a message to the castle.
Yeah, but I want a reliable one. We got a reliable one?
Yeah, there's pretty reliable ones.
we're in the
What's
nice.
the name of the company?
We're in the
that's
nice
reliable one?
district. Yeah, we're in like the noble district. It should be.
Yeah,
the best of
absolutely.
should be the best of pretty much everything.
BPS.
It's just
Ball and Weld
UPS.
Parcel Services.
Yeah, there you go. Ball and Weld Parcel
UPS.
Services. He's got it.
It's FedEx. They're literally everywhere.
But yes, you guys. It's about like mid to late
Well,
morning by
probably
the
guys
time you
for
guys
McDonald's.
get a response back, and you just see that she's like, would be happy to have you and whoever would like to come along.
All right. I got another date with Knox's not girlfriends. I like rubbing that in.
Not my girlfriend.
Well, don't you have Sheila back, Knox? The dagger, Sheila.
Yeah, I do.
Okay,
Listen,
so yeah,
I'm going to be honest.
Sheila-
The only reason I haven't approached Sheila is because I
'Cause
don't
of
want to
Shane.
role play with
Yeah.
Shane.
yeah, no,
Yeah, that's fair.
I know.
You know
I
what?
know.
Fair.
I don't
The
want
accent's
that's why
pretty
I've been
attractive.
hit on
I think,
Shane.
in its own way.
pretending to be a woman.
I'd be
for
into
me.
that kind of accent.
That's why Crass. That's why Crass has no junk and Pliskin.
It just
Yeah,
gets a
but
step
we've kissed
too
before,
far for me
Nathan.
there.
Pliskin
We
is
have.
super dead.
Multiple times without alcohol involved. Yeah,
Pliskin had some issues due to his
no alcohol
But-
required. It's
For
cool.
comedy's sake, Knox will gladly come along because he didn't hear what you said.
Okay. So Knox the Skull. Actually, well, Knox, you are. We have your name as part of the translate. You have credit as part of the translation because you helped keep Hab safe during the translation.
As a
so
player, I love that. That's actually
you are
great.
credited. Yeah.
Knox doesn't care, but as a player, I do like that.
Does Knox have like a like? What's his last name? Is it like Fist Face or something? Like what's his orcish?
No, he's like Cher, man.
He's just okay, like Cher, Madonna.
Also, yeah,
an orphan,
for
so he wouldn't
a
have
lot
the
of
same
people, yeah, a lot of people who weren't
Clanless.
necessarily higherborn in like olden days didn't necessarily
have-
have a surname.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
Not to mention, Knox wouldn't even have a clan name because he was born an
That's a-
orphan.
That's got to be the fun fact.
Yeah,
of the
essentially.
day. Well, it would
Yeah.
just be your father's, whatever Trauga's. Like, what was Trauga's?
You
last...
think Knox would take Trauga's fucking clan
Well, he
name?
would.
He hates
He
the
would.
guy.
Yeah, I
He
wouldn't do
would.
that.
Yeah. But
Plus,
yeah,
Knox thinks it's too cool that he has one name, so
Oh,
you'll never
you,
convince him.
You are on a book, sir. A very important book.
He
Yeah,
can barely write his
Maury's a
own name.
mercenary.
I don't
He
know.
doesn't have a last name. Sem is like an orphan. She doesn't have a last name.
He doesn't have a last name, but she's
I would
nobility.
say that what with
Habhab, El.
Bernie's dad being like a chemist and whatnot, it makes sense that he has a last name.
Is he an
Um,
alchemist?
I wonder what
and I
name
mean,
Knox
yeah.
would give though when he needs a last name.
And of course, Aewen
Jeff.
has a last name because
Jeff.
she's from
Knox, Jeff.
nobility.
Nobility.
Jeff Knox.
Yep.
Mhm.
And then then
yeah.
there's
No, so Knox's
Habhab,
last name is Out.
who
Knox Out.
is also like from the gut. He's a fucking gutter snipe, and
Yeah.
also does not have a last name.
No, I
He
do.
does.
I do. I have Kylian, which is from Caden Kylian, because his adoptive gnomish father was
a
an
Cadenite?
orphan. Yeah, because with Cadenite orphanages, a lot of people that come from them just end up taking the deity's last name as their, and so his adopted father had done that, and then and then that's how Habhab
Maybe
got
we
his,
should
so.
all create our own last name.
Yeah,
has
you can
one.
all be a family.
We could be a family. Well, except El-Anon has a last
Bumblefuck could
Aewen
be our
has a
last name. Knox Bumblefuck.
Have Bumblefuck.
Aewen
Habhab
goes, not on
Bumblefuck.
your fucking life.
You want to be
Aewen
my sister?
Bumblefuck.
I barely like being around you.
Anyways, so yeah, you guys head out for the day.
Not that guy from
I would
Falling in
say,
the Boobs that one day.
here's my question. Do you guys
That's what he was
dress
gonna
for the
do?
occasion? Do you guys dress for like going out to the castle essentially? Like
Aewen
most
does
of the
dress
time
for
you
the
guys
job
are
she
there to
wants.
do business. Now you guys are actually guests of the castle. Do you dress in like your finery and whatnot?
Mrohy is
Oh hell yeah!
dressed
Knox is
fucking-
always wearing his fine stuff when he's not working.
Mrohy is dressed like a buff Dracula.
Bernie doesn't have much for finery.
Buff Dracula.
I was gonna say, are you gonna like stop and get like something tailored or whatnot?
Yes,
We,
the
we,
fuck
we
I
have
am.
we have clothes at the mansion, I believe. Maybe a little bit. I don't know.
Do you think? Here's my question: would Bernie fit into Elle's clothes?
Oh
No.
it's too big.
That was kind of
L is tall and lithe, and Bernie is shorter but stockier.
Yeah.
I don't think so. And I know L's
Bernie
clothing
get
is
into
very well
Sam's
tailored
clothes.
to his build.
Red clothes.
Your clothes are black.
Definitely.
Oh, amazing.
Wait, would he fit in Stefan's? No, he'd probably rip the seams on those clothes.
Oh, that is very impressive, Betty.
Thank you for coming into our town and beating up random people.
So yeah, we'll say that you guys stop at some place where you can get like a rush job done, where they basically have something like already made and they just have to like take it in a little bit or what have you.
I think Aewen scandalizes the shopkeep because she refuses to wear a dress and instead wears a three-piece suit.
Sheila encouraged Habs a while back not to use the disguise because Sheila's also kind of a member of like tieflings are often vilified because they kind of look demonic and they're kind of so I think Habhab will not use. He'll be wearing the hat or his hat of disguise, but he's not. The magic is down, so
Okay.
it'll just probably be whatever
kind
the
of
hell
hat?
is. Yeah, the hat looks nice and the poncho looks nice, but everything else probably look well. His boots look nice too.
What
because
kind of
what
hat
kind of
is
hat?
it? Is it a bowler hat? Is it a
well, I always pictured it as a hood, so I guess it would be attached to his
Poncho?
like a poncho. So I guess he's just going around like a gunslinger, but he's not.
I was
I
gonna
don't know.
say this is not exactly dressed for the.
No.
So you guys look like a bunch of foppish dandies and a hobo.
Yeah, I look like the gunslinger.
I just wear like nice
hobo.
clothes. I'm not in like suit or anything.
Oh.
I'm just in like nice.
Okay, see,
stuff,
okay,
like, with like a robe on.
you guys
like,
are
know,
in like
a cloak.
varying stages of fancy dress. Like most people, when they go to the castle, would be in like
Their best of their best.
their best
Well,
finery.
I mean, I'm wearing a pair of 10,000 gold piece boots. I mean, it's probably the nicest boots in the whole. Well, maybe one of the.
Yeah,
nicest
but
boots
like
in this-
it's boots that are hanging out of the bottom of a burlap sack, essentially.
Well,
not,
I
not
mean,
to not to mention money
poncho
doesn't
is very
necessarily
expensive.
apply to fashion.
I know,
because
I know.
like you
Oh,
you
see,
can
I was
wear a
thinking
very
it's just like a
expensive,
cotton
one
poncho
piece.
sort of a deal.
Yeah, it is basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Um,
wearing like a cloak, and it's black and gold, and I look fancy.
Yeah, and it's got a really nice insignia on the back.
It doesn't.
Yes, it does.
What?
Yours is the one that ended up with the store's insignia on the back, remember?
No,
Oh, the discount.
I paid for
or
mine.
something?
That was Levi.
Or,
Levi was the one. Okay, yes, that's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Levi was the one, and he fucking hated that fact. I
Yeah,
remember that.
I worked for the guy for a little while, and then I paid for part of it for a discount. I worked for him.
Yes, Levi was trying to figure out a way that he could get the goddamn.
He wanted a discount, and the
thing
guy's
on
like,
back.
"Well, what if I just put a thing on the back?" And then he hated it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Aewen, having grown up in the nobility.
And then
knows how to
El-Anon put
dress.
it on his front as a joke.
I do remember that. Yes.
The arcane mark.
Didn't the hole get burnt over it though, and eventually, or something?
No, so that was the whole thing, is that Levi wanted to find a way to remove the essentially arcane mark without removing the magic on the cloak. And that was the part that he was having difficulty with.
One quick question: is my audio better now?
Yes.
yes,
What did you
it
do?
is.
Jesus, fuck! It's Firefox.
Oh,
Yeah,
weird.
you're not supposed to. Yeah, Firefox isn't best for.
I hate
I use
Chrome.
Firefox.
I fucking despise Chrome.
Use
Is
Edge.
my audio all right? I'm using
Fuck
Firefox.
Edge is
Firefox.
Chromium based.
Edge is
Yeah.
garbo.
Oh, it's not.
That's better than Chrome. though.
Actually,
It uses-
Edge
it's
is
the same
in-
thing, but it uses less resources.
Here's the thing: Edge
Yeah,
is
except
not
there's no
is
ad
not the
block.
best like browsing experience, but it is incredibly stable.
Okay, but
It's
there's
fast. It's
also
fairly
no
fast.
goddamn ad block.
Yeah, that part's
There's no
up.
ad block on Edge.
No.
I think
Oh.
you can add. I think anything that you can add to Chrome, you can add to Edge, so you should be able to do it. It's just
Yeah, I can block
Needs to
ads.
be.
It's
about
easy.
I think I have ad block on my Edge because I use Edge for like if something for some reason doesn't work on Firefox, I have Edge.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I use Edge for something completely different.
Anyway, Firefox does not play well.
I use
with
Edge
my
to make
Porn,
D&D
guys.
characters.
Uses it for porn.
I use Edge to coom.
Any hoozles. Yeah, you guys head to the castle, looking like a fucking. We'll say that you guys slow motion walk your way there, and that scene in oh god, what is that
Because we're slow
Tarantino
walking,
movie
we're
called?
easy.
With all of the people in the suits as they walk. Fuck.
Reservoir
Ocean's
Dogs.
11.
You're talking
Yeah,
about
you guys Reservoir
Dogs.
Dog walk your way to the castle.
Okay.
Except not everyone is in suits. One guy's in a poncho and another guy's just in a cloak.
Yeah. Well,
Fancy
Sheila's opinion is really the only one I'm trying to.
What is Sam
guess,
dressed in?
Go Sawyer.
That's a good question. What is Sem dressed? Does Sem look nice? Has she even bothered to
I'm going
comb
as a
the
cat.
knots out of her hair?
You gussed
She's
it up.
just going as an animal.
druidic metrosexual.
See, that's the thing is, Knox is wearing the fanciest clothes he owns.
Yeah, that's fair.
Doesn't
Um,
mean, you know what I mean?
So yeah, you guys.
Doesn't
Okay.
care, also.
Who did we just drop here? Oh, no, wait. Who did
Everyone's
just
still here.
drop?
Everyone's still here.
We're here.
No?
We're all
Oh,
here.
for whatever reason.
I
Oh, there we go. The stream
see
dropped
someone?
for a second.
Oh,
But anyways, so yeah, you guys head into the castle. No big deal. You guys make your way inside. As you make your way inside into the library, Sheila kind of looks up from the stack of books that she's working on. She says, I was not expecting such a turnout. You'll have to excuse me. I'm not quite prepared.
Mrohy
Something
goes,
about me.
I van
Tell me
to
she'd
your
be here.
blood. Then he does that cape thing.
Take your time.
Should I order refreshments?
Should I have
Yes.
dressed up for this? I feel underdressed.
You see she grabs a little bell and rings it. Servant comes by. She's like, if you could bring tea and refreshments for I feel I should ask. You're my guest. Does tea work for everyone?
I love tea.
Yeah.
Knox just nervously gives the thumbs up.
I'll have. Mrohy looks at Knox and he goes, I think we'd prefer tequila.
Wine
He's fine.
should be fine.
He's fine.
It is only 1:30 in the afternoon.
She's like,
tea.
it is somewhat early, but
I would
wine
like
should be fine.
tequila, please.
Tiki.
Wine
okay.
will be fine.
Okay, Thomas.
I'm
Okay.
just picturing
Hey!
tequila and tea.
Hey,
and
you
it
shut the
sounds
fuck
awful.
up, you. You do
No, you
not
deserve-
throw
you-
that shade.
No,
at me.
you deserve that for what you just said, though.
No, fuck you.
That's coming
From
from
the mouth-
Thomas.
Uh,
on
I don't
high.
give a
From,
fuck mouths
where it's
of
coming
babes.
from. Never.
Thomas on high. Okay.
So here's the deal. She says wine will be fine, and you see she glares at you. Give me a will save.
A will?
she's
Why
a
am I
witch.
making a will save?
You are making a big mistake, man. You don't fuck with witches.
She's staring actual daggers.
I like that.
And
Yeah, I was about to say Knox wants to book with witches.
where did you paste the link for the game again? Because I have to open up in Chrome.
Oh, here.
Is it in
It
general?
is.
No.
It's in this video.
Can we?
I don't know if he will be able to see that now that he has exited and come
Can
back.
we?
I sent it again.
Can we?
Oh, you
pin
just sent
that
it
in the Feralwood chat,
I
please.
think it is.
Is it?
It should be.
Be pinned.
Oh, server link. Derp.
No worries.
Yeah.
Knox is like
Turns out-
shaking Habhab's shoulder when she walks away and is like, "You didn't tell me she'd be here."
Oh, well, yeah, she's always here. What's wrong? She's really friendly.
You literally wouldn't understand.
Now, this is where I would like to. This is where I'd like to show him my wedding ring, and but Habs wouldn't be thinking that. That's me thinking that.
Does Knox's hair suddenly turn black and like swoop over one eye? You wouldn't understand.
No.
Yeah, I would
doesn't
say
think
like,
that Habs like he just doesn't
understand
think
things.
Habs really understands the whole.
so she like
Diameter
gestures.
of that.
Love.
Habs
She
is married. He's been married for decades.
No, but Knox like
Knox
Knox
slept
is
through
dumb,
that.
dude.
I know it's like
I rolled a
weird-
26 on my will save.
26.
Wait a minute,
you
wait a
feel-
minute,
you
wait a
feel
minute.
Like something kind of like wash over you as she glares at you. Like you feel some kind of like cold thing kind of wash over you, but you shake it off.
Am I horny?
No.
Wait a minute.
Is that what's happening?
50%.
Have you ever felt cold while horny?
It's
Yes.
Maury's
I live in North
100%.
Dakota, dude.
Fair enough.
It's horny and drunk.
Dude, I'm
and
Canadian.
not drunk.
In the cold, I get horny. That's what happens.
Those are three of
Called
Maury's.
hibernation.
It's cold.
Oh, it's 0 degrees.
I'm always
Instant boner.
horny.
Anyways, she sits down as the refreshments show up. She sits down at the table, and as she does, this like black cat jumps onto the table and like joins her, sits next to her as she kind of just.
Look at all the cats lately. It's a lot of
Has
cats
Hab
lately.
seen the
She's like,
black
"Please,
cat before?
If you would like, you can take a seat. Habs, you may not have seen the black cat. Like, she's like, actually, no, you probably have. The cat probably hung around like as you guys were doing research together.
Sure. Yeah.
Knox is going to awkwardly say, "We got a cat too, so you know."
The cat jumps on. What's your cat's name? I forget.
Alabaster.
Alabaster jumps onto the table. These two cats look at each other and just hiss at each other.
So it's a
Hey,
black
see, they like
cat.
each other.
Cats. Sorry about the new cat.
That's her cat, Fluffy.
New
Same
cat.
as
you
the
need
old
to get
cat.
off the table. New cat.
Yeah.
I try
They-
to calm the black cat
and
down
Fluffy.
with a pet.
Wait, quick! Take out Gearface. It'll distract them both.
Oh, well, Gearface will try to subjugate them, probably.
Playing Prima Nocta.
The prima not, yeah, that whole thing.
Anything we do every
again.
day, Pinky.
He instigated Prima Nocta on the Cornhusk doll.
He did.
Yeah, it's probably a good thing we kind of forgot about Gearface for a while. Maybe he's grown more depraved over time.
Gearface is a little problematic.
He is.
He wishes
All right,
to be
so
one of those other versions.
so
That
cats
goddamn
are-
rat could have been a real problem. You know that?
Still could be.
Well, maybe I can make him like a real body, or like a, I don't know. Maybe this was in his original body. Maybe I
Man,
can
please do not do
I'm
that.
a real rat.
make him. Well,
Real war
maybe that'd be
criminal.
real. Yeah.
I feel like there could be a real problem with Satan Rat.
Satan, right.
So yeah, as the cats hiss at each other, you just see her. She's like, "Voltaire, that is enough."
The cat's name is Voltaire.
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 I love
like
that.
the writer.
I do love that.
And Knox is yelling, "Fluffy down!"
Oh, can we make the cat drink as much coffee as the IRL Voltaire? I think he had like 80 cups or something. It was some
Yeah,
number
you
like
see
this.
her. You see the cat is like looking at
Let's get him.
kind of like goes up to you, Bernie, and he's like, "I don't trust this one."
Yeah, cats never
She's
trust
got-
each other.
She's got demonic blood.
Yeah, I figured you would be a big fan of his when I saw her.
Do we all hear
And,
that? Or
El-Anon,
is Alabaster just talking?
Or sorry,
to-
El-Anon.
Al-Anon
Bernie
is like just kind of like up against Bernie's ears,
Okay.
sort of like whispering.
That's private.
You mean
Bernie.
Alabaster?
Yeah.
El-Anon is here.
Or not
El, you're
yeah,
back.
Bernie.
Oh my god.
Alabaster's up against Bernie's ear, but yeah, she kind of like
Bernie
side eyes
is
you,
gonna
Aewen,
kinda-
as you sit down as well.
Give her the eye,
She's like,
and
yes,
focus
and
his
welcome to
energies
you as
towards
well.
her.
Sam wants the cat headbutt the other cat.
Does he just to see if he detects evil from her?
You're detecting evil from. Is that a spell that you need to cast, or is that an
It's at
innate?
will.
It's
At will, innate, and
Okay. You.
That's kinda
do-
cool.
You do not detect evil from Sheila.
all right. I checked her out. You just
Yeah,
racist.
that's race. What did you just say?
So I checked her out, Alabastard. She's just race. You're just racist.
Oh, you call the cat racist.
Alabaster's racist. Yeah. It's
Yeah, not all tieflings are evil.
You know, I spent some time with tieflings before. It ain't so bad.
So yeah, she's just.
Sam
like,
wants to headbutt the other cat. Not
Are you a
Alabaster.
cat at the moment?
Yes.
It kind of
He did-
sniffs at
he
you.
did say he was going to be a cat before we came.
And he just lets you
Like
do it for a
nose
second, and
studying
then
them.
kind of like walks over to the other side.
Sam will follow.
Okay, so you're gonna hang out with Voltaire.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, she's like,
I'm gonna hang out with the Voltari.
Is the seating accommodating for a tall man?
yeah. I mean, you guys are in a library. You're at like super long library tables. Is essentially where you're
Okay.
seating at the
Okay.
moment.
And
making sure.
Royal Library at that.
Say
I just feel like
library
Knox is
again.
sitting awkwardly a lot with his
Library.
knees kind of high. Because most stuff's
So
probably.
he's away
moving.
from the So he's away from the table or sitting off to
Yeah,
the side.
He's
Kind
too
of.
tall
Library.
for regular seating usually.
I feel
had
like
to do
Mrohy
that.
and Knox are on opposite side of the tables, just being like, "The fuck's up with these seats?"
I'm sure they're. He said they're fine.
Yeah,
He's
they're
a
fine.
big
but
library
like,
seat.
my fucking knee, my knee
Touch
guards.
knees.
My
No,
knee
you're
guards are
perfectly
digging into my
Yeah, so
pectorals.
they brought in like some tea and like some hors d'oeuvres, like some small cakes
d'oeuvres.
and like some stuff that's a little bit more substantial. Like they've got like
Pigs in a
little
blanket.
I mean essentially the fancy versions of pigs in a blanket, like crackers with like caviar or
Is that like fucking?
Mrohy.
Is that like
a moose.
sausage and a croissant?
Hey Maury, they call it hors d'oeuvres because it's fancy. Well, I'm eating
I'm-
my fancy appetizers.
I'm
like a
gonna take
nice little amuse bouche.
I'm gonna take a nap before I go to bed. Call it snore d'oeuvres.
I love a good amuse bouche of horse d'oeuvres.
I feel like Knox would not know the polite amount to eat these things.
Snore d'oeuvre. Sorry.
Yeah, these are great.
So yeah, she just kind of sits down and she like moves the like stack of books that she was looking at, and kind of talks to you, Habs. She's like, I take it we are not here for a study session.
Not entirely. I guess I don't know what kind of surveillance Simon might have. I think there's some ideas that he might be able to see us from. Well, this is just table talk wise. I think we know that he's able to see things from a distance sometimes. I want to say we've been told that, or he hinted as much. So I'm gonna write on paper my responses to her, and so it would be the first piece of paper would just basically be outlining the fact that El is being kept as a hostage by Simon. And Simon wants us to steal the king's gem in exchange for El's life. And then in response, it'd be, at the end, it'd be like, do you think the king could help us out of this this issue, this problem that we have? So this would be written down. Maybe it wouldn't be in common. Maybe it would be.
You have a plethora of languages to choose from.
Yeah. Do I know what languages she? Well, I mean,
it probably would have come up in conversation at one point or another. She speaks Common, Abyssal, Celestial, Draconic, Goblin, Knoll, Infernal, Orc, and Necrol.
Okay, it'd probably be a Necrol because that's like the most obscure.
Yeah, I don't know that there are a lot of Necrol speakers out there, and it is not exactly a language that is usually used in mixed company.
Yeah, so I kind of like imagine the
Orcish for you.
I forget what character set it pulls from, but I just like to picture it as like a bunch of basically like Habs takes his hand and he pours ink on his hand, and then he's kind of like using broad strokes with like his palm and stuff to form the characters. But it just looks like a bunch of gibberish to anyone else because it's like. I'm not really sure why the ghouls have their own language, but it must have been a necromancer that just dealt a lot with ghoul, or like he was one of the ones that dealt with ghouls a lot, and he kind of formed it out of these interactions.
Aewen looks at your writing, and she wonders to herself how a written language can look guttural.
Exactly. I always picture it as like German throat sounds, but like a million times, like not like
like Necrol to me. I always thought as basically you can't even really write it with a pen. You basically have to do it with like by basically just dipping your hand in ink and kind of like scratching.
Yeah.
Isn't just heavy metal bands logos?
Kinda
like. I mean, not like dark. Well, dark speech isn't in Pathfinder, but it's just like a nasty. Like you don't want to listen, you don't want to hear it, you don't want to read it. It's just kind of a nasty form of communication. But
I guess while Habs
so many words.
While Habs is finger painting, Aewen tries to make conversation with Sheila.
Sheila is a little bit standoffish with you.
Rude.
You try and she just kind of gives short, very curt answers.
I throw a drink in her face.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Not actually.
Mrohy's out here trying to start another fight.
What's your message say that is always on your armor, Mrohy?
He's not wearing his armor right now.
Oh no!
Remember,
Okay,
Sheila is the one.
He forgot then.
And actually, you know what? It's been a long fucking time since Mrohy's been in combat.
You were in combat yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah, you were in combat yesterday.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
See, IRL time and game time is hard to reconcile.
But yeah,
when
guys.
When Habs finally finishes his writing, Aewen's like
she looks at this and she's
sigh
like,
of relief.
Well, that is
Hang the fuck on! I took a 2-month break, and it's only been 1 day.
Well, yeah, because part of that was a month break that Justin was gone, so we weren't playing all that much.
Yeah.
And it was a very long encounter.
Very, very long.
Yeah,
Like
it was a
4
long encounter
sessions.
that had a lot of like moving parts. It was a lot of fun to do, but yes.
Yeah.
It
But it was only like 20. It was only like a couple hours that we were in there. So
yeah.
I would point. I'd point at the
we
paper.
never left turn
before-
order.
Yeah. I'd point at the paper for Sheila to do her write her response because, hopefully she does anyways.
no, I feel like
I think she looks at it. She looks at you and she's like, maybe this is a better place for us to discuss. And perhaps I can bring someone. So I might be able to bring my own party. Like
Absolutely.
You,
The
we
more
have
the
so many
merrier.
people here. We might as well. We can join me for lunch.
I can make it a mixer.
But is there a place that is private, so like away from?
Yes, as
like,
much as that man likes to think that he has eyes and ears everywhere,
he does.
like many men, he very much overestimates his abilities.
Okay,
I
that's
take offense from that remark.
that's music to my ears. Yes, I guess
Kinda
I'll
area
defer
I
to
like
Sheila
operating.
and her suggestion, and yeah. So it looks like these guys are getting a head start on lunch, but
Mrohy looks at her and says, "Hey, baby, how about I overestimate my abilities and leave you disappointed?
Right.
How about I suffocate you to death?
Please, get me out of my misery. I would greatly appreciate that. At this point, I just
Right, like now,
want to die.
now you're talking.
No, they'll be hungry again in like a half hour.
Spirit.
Oh, we having lunch?
Whatever. We're going to
Yes.
lunch. We got invited to a lunch with.
Actually, as you say
I
that,
love lunch.
Sheila and company.
The cat meows at you. You hear the cat kind of.
Oh. He's in the
And I need you to make another will save.
Who, me?
Yes.
Okay. Wait, why?
The cat growled at you.
You're trying to go
You're-
comatose, dude.
You're threatening the lady.
I was hitting on the lady. There's a
You're pi-
difference.
You're picking fights with witches in maid costumes. Anime tells me.
No,
this does
she's
not go
actually
well.
not wearing a maid costume. Right now, she's got her hair she's in the same
I
outfit
was so
she usually
close to a 20.
that she usually has in.
It rolled back at the last second. God damn it.
Oh, yeah, nothing happens. You kind of think that this cat is doing something, but you're like, eh.
So I'm still
Yeah.
hurt. Got it.
Is Mrohy strong in the mind or too stupid to be affected by mind altering effects?
I'm fucking
Well,
both.
there's-
He's too blockheaded to be affected.
I have a strength of. Wait, what's my strength? I feel
The
like
War
it
priest
extends to
has
my
a good
brain.
wisdom
Yeah.
Like
save.
One might
usually the
say,
blind cast.
One might
inside
say,
That's
but
a
I'm
good will.
armed with a mind.
Inside his head is only religious war chants.
Aaron, why did you leave?
Didn't need to.
You bitch.
Yeah, Maury is a very cerebral entity.
Or like subpoena
Yeah.
in both ways. He's likely to be subpoenaed, but he's very penile.
But anyways, yes, she takes you to a room.
A rubber
You know what's
room.
bad when the
A rubber
DM
room with
goes
rats.
anyways.
No.
Rats make me crazy.
Hey, Shane, I sent you a message before we
You
take
sent
off
me a
here.
message. Just a moment here.
Well, you
Sorry,
didn't have to roll
I keep
another
my
save if you
Discord
like.
on.
So I think
You
it's
did.
okay. It's
I
good.
don't know how to
Uh,
whisper to you on the other one.
Make me a sleight of hand
It's
check.
just W.
Yeah.
This is how you do it. I've been doing it.
W, what?
Not as easy.
Right, but I'm gonna just kind of keep these centralized.
Good luck stealing anything from some in cat form. All of her belongings
Wait.
are resorbed.
Wait, I might have a.
He might be robbing someone else, or he might not be doing any
No,
robbing.
Shane, I might have a.
could be,
What do you call that? Inspiration.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, you managed to. Maury, as you get up to leave with everybody else, you trip and just bash your head on the edge of a table.
Fortitude.
No. As you pick yourself up, you realize that your boots have been tied together.
You know who rolled the dice?
Well, maybe
It's a
Maury could
private
do a
GM roll.
perception. Oh well, I guess he must have failed the perception.
Knox. It appears I've tripped over my own feet.
Well, you're good, kid.
Sounds like a skill issue.
Listen, I'm not saying it was you. but
But it was.
But I am blaming you.
it was fucking. I'm blaming you.
Bro, I don't even know how to tie my shoes, and then I gesture to my laceless shoes. My boots.
Does he actually
of the
have
cat.
laceless shoes?
Well, my boots. I just have boots.
Boots have laces.
Boots have laces.
All boots.
Most boots.
Cowboy
Adventurers
boots
boots don't. Have
90%
you ever seen Link's
fucking-
boots? Link's boots don't have
Has
laces.
Velcro been invented yet?
I would just like to say that I think that Knox's boots have laces, and at that point, I would be like, yeah, he can tie his boots.
I see
Nope.
this is leading.
Somebody
into
tied them for me
facetious
20
there,
years ago, and I haven't changed.
Was it your dad?
Game
Yeah,
tied.
got him.
He came tied.
Anyways, yeah, you manage to untie your shoes and pick yourself up.
You're fine.
A little bit embarrassed.
Am I embarrassed though,
I mean,
or would
Yeah,
Mrohy
that's
just
good.
not give a shit because he's sexy as fuck?
Mm,
I don't know
Sheila
about sexy
definitely
as
does
fuck,
kind of snicker a little bit.
You made the lady laugh.
Maury, with his unending
win in my
charisma,
book.
goes, women love a man who can make them laugh.
100%. That is 100% what Mrohy would do.
man, he's gonna get beat, put in a bubble and shoved down the hill again.
And that's when Sheila goes, "Joke's on you. I am not a woman."
Mrohy doesn't wear sandals because men don't show their feet. Be a man.
What if I have socks on when I wear sandals?
I was about to
Maury-
say, a lot of dads wear sandals, but then I remembered
that
Yeah.
today.
those with socks.
Mrohy
Anyways,
gets into toxic
um,
relationships with women. and
you know
let's
what?
get
Lunch.
tattooed.
I think it's starting to
You
get
know what?
pretty late. Why don't we pick up lunch for the next time?
Sure.
Yeah.
Lunch.
That
Who's
sounds
gonna
good to
pick
me.
up the
Shane didn't know where this was going.
Well, here's the thing: I didn't know what you guys were gonna do with the. I did know the thing about El being captured. I didn't know where you guys were gonna go from there. Also, this entire time, Stefan has been with you guys. I just want you to know that.
Okay.
Is he dressed up nice?
He is dressed up in the only clothes he has had for the past 3 months, so not
Oh
really.
God.
Oh no. I'm sure he got
Aw.
cleaned up. Them
Yeah,
probably
I'm sure
needs
you guys
probably cleaned him up.
prestidigitation.
Here's the thing:
No,
he
I'm
probably,
sure
he
we would have
probably
bought
actually
clothes
would.
at the clothes store with the other guy.
Here's the thing: I think he
cast
actually
fire
would
hose on
fit
him?
into
El's
like
clothing.
it would be a little bit loose on him, but he would probably fit okay into El's clothes, I imagine.
You could probably fit in Dimitri's clothes that were left there.
Dimitri, yeah. That'd be a better fit, probably.
So yes,
point.
you are walking around with a pimp in with like
He has clothes that
tousled
are
hair
so
and like,
out of
glasses.
his like wheelhouse. It's so funny because
Like, I feel ridiculous in these clothes. I hope you know
Dimitri's
that.
clothes would be so like Dimitri's clothes would be so flamboyant and boisterous and big because he's a
Yes.
performer.
It's all like
Hey,
purple and yeah. If you remember, it's all like
fucking-
purple and gold and like.
His balls aren't so bad.
He
I
goes,
feel like
feel
a-
ridiculous in these clothes.
I feel
And everyone
ridiculous
goes,
in these
"Well, don't
clothes. I feel
feel
like
Give me a
Next
song,
one.
Stefan.
worry." Aewen just goes. Aewen
I
goes,
feel like a bedazzled peacock.
Aewen goes, "Hey, don't worry about it. You look ridiculous too."
I feel like a pink lipstick.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought.
We're all in like black. He's just bright purple.
Maury is buff Dracula.
I don't know what Aewen wears. I don't know what kind of color she wears.
Aewen tried to have a dress foisted onto her, and she refused that. So she's wearing kind of like adventurer clothes, but dressy. If that makes any sense. It's not like a suit,
Yeah.
but it's also not just like
That's
wandering
essentially
leathers.
what Knox wears. Yeah.
It's a tuxedo made of leather.
No, it's
God.
think like business casual. It's like a button-up shirt and like breeches.
Business casual in an adventure land where
I really-
it's your arm guards and your
Yeah.
I
armor.
really want a leather tuxedo right now.
Why?
Him as a cat.
Why?
Tuxedos
that
are already
you would want?
uncomfortable.
Fucking hilarious.
Tuxedos
Alright,
are already
well-
uncomfortable. Made of leather would be even
Yeah.
more
'cause I
so.
want to walk in
Yeah.
dead animal, baby.
That's about it, I think, for tonight. So thanks for watching, everyone.
Thank you.
See you next
Have a
week.
good one.
Durant.